Gameplay update. Uh-huh. The chrono is a cube? Gameplay update. Uh-huh. Innate abilities! It's true! It's happening! Innate abilities. Innates are abilities that are present on the hero for the entire game. From the very beginning of every match. Every hero has a unique innate. Holy shit, chat! It's huge! Oh yeah, that is an absurdly impactful change. It's true, chat. It's true. Dota 3. Some innates grant a unique effect. For example, Dawnbreaker reveals the whole map to allies when the sun rises. Oh, I see. Break of Dawn. What? That sounds wild. Huh. When the sun rises, huh? Other innates change a hero's ability to have 5 levels and to get a free ability point at level 1. For example, Kunkka's Tidebringer now starts at level 1 and can still be upgraded 4 times like normal. I see. So you can have Tidebringer and you can have Torrent on level 1, but a weak version of it. Seems like a pretty sad version of an innate, but yeah, it does scale up. Okay. Hero facets. Facets are hero customization choice that provide the ability to better align the playstyle of a hero with a specific match or player preference. Facets are specific to heroes. Each hero has at least 2 facets and every player can choose the facet they prefer during the strategy time at the beginning of each match. Huh? Viper can choose between adding... What? Oh my god. Okay, Viper can choose between adding AoE damage burst to poison attack or increase defensive buffs while Viper remains in Nether Toxin. Wraith King can choose between summoning skeletons or dealing additional curse damage when attacking. Alright. We're actually just... We're doing it, man. Fuck it. Just take League and steal. Steal their shit. I love it. I love it, man. It's perfect. Alright. The patch. This update introduces 2 new mechanics for each hero. Innate abilities and facets. Innate abilities, we already kind of know what they are. They're abilities you have. They can be viewed on the hero page. 2 types. Yeah, some change something and some do something. For example, Faces Void slows enemy attack projectiles within range. And Dawnbreaker reveals the whole map when sun rises. Yeah. Okay. And the facets thing we saw. Lesha can choose... I mean, we'll read about all of them, I guess. Wraith King can choose between summoning skeletons or dealing additional damage. Lesha can choose between his attacks restoring mana or changing about... Dude, I feel like this is going to add so much customization to builds and things you can do. Yeah, sorry. Let me get you guys zoomed in a little bit more here. There you go. Alright. I feel like that's gonna change so much for how you can play the game. There will be meta build and off builds. Yeah, but the off meta builds in Dota have always been exciting, you know. Dota is not the game where it's just one way to do the thing, and now I feel like you're gonna be able to do so much more. Other strategy time is extended by 15 to 5 seconds for the first 1 to 3 weeks immediately after a numbered patch. Okay. So you can read more stuff, I guess. Glyph fortification no longer refreshes when the first tier 3 tower is destroyed. Now refreshes when the first melee barracks is destroyed. That's a good move. That's a good move. Take it away from the tier 3 tower so it can actually go high ground. And then when the barracks falls, the important barracks, the melee barracks, you can glyph to save your range. But more importantly, you can glyph to save your second lane. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, AoE bonuses now affect all auras and cleave sources. Okay. Dominated creeps no longer allow plays to bypass back to protection. Hero denies now grant experience to the hero who created the deniable debuff. Oh, okay. So you still get experience if you're like, yeah, if you're, example, Radiant Queen of Pain Shell strikes on a dire Shadow Shaman then gets denied. Queen of Pain and only Queen of Pain will receive experience for the hero kill, but no gold. Yeah, that's nice. That's a buff to the heroes that could be denied. I feel like it makes sense. Mana bars are always visible for enemies. That's a huge change. Just a small line right there. That's a huge change to gameplay. We can now see the mana without clicking. Honestly, this is where some people like, some people dislike. I feel like it's a bit artificial skill to click and check people's mana. So I'm actually for having mana bars. Yeah, I think it's good. Fountain buff grants courier haste movement. If courier has no items, pressing a deliver button will send it back home. That's good. Mana cost reduction effects no longer work on abilities that drain mana over time. Yeah, like Leshrac and stuff. Okay. Attack speed display is no longer normalized to 1.7 BAT. This means hero's max attack speed is always 700, and a buff that grants 20 attack speed will display as 20 always instead of a different number based on the hero's BAT. No actual gameplay change, just a visual change. Okay, so we can now see the attack speed more accurately represented in the number. But Heroes' max attack speed is always 700. Yeah, okay. So yeah, but 700 attack speed on Alchemist is going to be faster than 700 attack speed on someone else, I guess. Like, so it's still going to show as Alchemist with his super attack speed. It's still going to show as 700 when he's maxed out. It's probably a good change, because then you know if you're maxing out or not. Yeah. It's going to be easier to know if you're reaching peak attack speed for heroes. It's going to be better. I think this is a good change. Spells cast range now always listed with the icon, which is located near mana cost and cooldown. Okay, new icon. Holding Alt displays vision range of all watchers in the map. Experience gained from abilities and wisdom runes now show up separately in a post game. Yeah, yada yada yada. Added levels with parameter for ability descriptions. Right, things that level along with stuff. All this is kind of small. I'm just skimming that there's nothing huge here. Pinging items of enemies that can't be seen currently no longer reveals information on whether those items were consumed or not. That's good. New Dota Labs feature persistent range indicators. If you hold Alt while right-clicking on either your experience indicator, attack range indicator, or an ability item, the game will draw a persistent range indicator in the world for it. You can only have at most one active at a time. Yo, can you do the aggro range then? It updates automatically when you attack or AoE or blah blah. I feel like you can have the aggro draw range on certain heroes at least when you have you know, the right range. Like, wouldn't Queen of Pain? I'm not sure who has the appropriate range for it. Put it on Blink Dagger? Yeah, you can put it on Blink. I mean, that's nice. Dynamic health bar focus. Toss on top of the... Sure. Okay. Ability draft. Ability draft gets some changes. Innates have following rules. Okay. I don't care ability draft. So if you care about that, you know, there's stuff. Some ability draft updates. Roshan's banner. Let's get to the nitty-gritty of it. Roshan's banner. We start here. Item reworked. Now grants invulnerability to all allied lane creeps in radius. Okay. Effect radius is decreased from 750 to 600. Creeps lose banner effect once they leave the radius. Banner's duration is decreased from 5 to 2 minutes. And melee heroes attacks now deal 2x damage to the banner. And the cast range is decreased from global to 1200. So this is something you slam down to be able to keep the creeps alive when you push. The idea is that when you go high ground, you slap down the banner and you posture up. Your creeps are now invulnerable, and you have a banner that you need to protect. So it's a sieging mechanic. This is way stronger than the previous one, I think. Yeah, this sounds like a high ground mechanic. Yeah, I honestly think this will be very tricky because it's basically a forced objective that the defenders need to be able to deal with. And if you don't have good attackers, it's going to be hard. And I think that's fine. Dragonlance can no longer be disassembled. Rip Dato Leong with his Axe Rush on Sniper. Recipe cost increased on the Shrouds, just 100 golds, whatever. Fixed status resistance, sometimes eliminating soul burns damage. I have seen that. It was weird. I didn't manage to perfectly recreate when it happens, but yeah. Maelstrom gets a minor nerf, 10 on the Chain Lightning. Octarine Core gets a little bit of stat nerf, 75 to the health and mana. Sanch gets increase on its cost and no longer provides status resistance. Now gives, wow, huge nerf to Sanch. I mean, slow resistance is pretty nice, but it is definitely not the same as status resistance. Yeah, that's a huge nerf right there. Of course, these also follow suit and increase their cost. Halberd also doesn't provide status res, it now slow resistance. Interesting. So it just took it away. I mean, yeah, rip Sanch, dude. Fuck Sanch. Total cost unchanged. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, Heaven's Halberd looks kind of nice with the slow resistance, I guess, in some scenarios, but still, overall, you would want status resistance more. Manta, of course, more expensive now. Meteor Hammer recipe is down, but the total cost is unchanged as well because of Kaya. And then we see the upgrades. Oh, what is this? Yasha and Kaya now also provides... Ah, okay. So you have this low resistance from the Sanch Yasha, but you have cast speed bonus. Cast speed? Kaya and Yasha, boys. Is it the fast SF ulti? He fucking quick casted. Is it the Kaya and Yasha Magnus blinking in and fucking kidnapping your friend before you even see what happened? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, Coddle cast speed on Illuminate sounds really strong. Yeah, Tinker. Does Tinker rearm faster? That's a mistake. That's a mistake. If Tinker rearms faster, that's a mistake. Yeah, oh fuck. We broke Tinker again, didn't we? Kaya Sanch no longer gives status resistance, gives the slow resistance, and also provides mana cost and mana loss reduction. Okay. Interesting. Pretty good. Pretty good. Cyclone cooldown is up by 3. I like this. This is like not an overreaction to Wind Waker being OP. Wind Waker is pretty OP. And I think it needed to be nerfed. But I think this is a very calm way to do it. Just give it 3 more seconds of cooldown. And that's gonna greatly lower the impact of Wind Wakers in those late game team fights. So I actually think this is a very good place to start. Maybe you need to nerf it more, but then you can go back and do it. The cooldown was definitely the broken part, so I think that's the right play. Neutral item updates. Ogre Seal Flop No Place Flail animation. Wow, this is huge! Huge! Oh my god, the neutral item changes. What is this? Huge, guys. Hero updates. Oh boy. It's gonna be like this, huh? We got the facets. Okay. Hero updates. We have Abaddon losing 6 damage. Kinda yikes. New innate ability, passive, can't be leveled up. Abaddon has a 10% faster respawn time. This motherfucker. They just brought back the respawn talent, man. That's the least exciting fucking innate ability. You can die more and come back. Oh boy. The quickening. Okay, so he has 2 facets. We can choose which one we go for. The quickening, every time a unit dies within 900 range of Abaddon, all his cooldowns are reduced by 0.2 seconds. Dying heroes reduce... What the fuck am I reading? Dying heroes reduce cooldowns by 4 seconds. Every time a unit dies, yo, play against Broodmother. That's hilarious. Imagine you play against a Brood and you're like, yo... It's also allies, right? Or, oh, you can play with the Broodmother. It's every time a unit dies. Oh my god, that's so funny. All his cooldowns. So it's items too? I assume? Is it items as well? Yo, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's already crazy. Yeah, that's fucked, man. I'm not gonna test everything. I am gonna hold off on testing, guys, until tomorrow. Tests will come tomorrow. You can help me in chat in the science lab here. You can test stuff up and report how it works to us. So yeah, if you want to test if you know, if it truly lowers items and stuff like that, you know, maybe there's a Midas strategy in there. Okay, the second one is Mephitic Shroud. Aphotic shield damage barriers increased by 50%, but no longer does it burst damage on expiration. Whenever damage is dealt to the barrier, enemies within 675 range take damage equal to 80% of the absorption amount. Increases duration and cooldown by 2 seconds at all levels. Oh, I see. The cooldown is also increasing. Interesting. So all enemies take damage equal to the barrier thing? It sounds, yeah, isn't it just kind of like blade mail? Kind of, not even. It's like all enemies within 675 range take damage, or maybe it's only to them if they are within 675. I guess it's not to everyone. It's just to that one. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a blade mail, similar. Curse of Awareness no longer signs that the target or has an attack counter. Now the full effect is applied on the first attack. Each hit resets the duration. Bonus attack speed is decreased to 60. Movement speed slow is rescaled to 25%. And the damage per second is decreased from 50 to 40. And duration is decreased from 4 to 2. Dude, he applies it immediately though?
There's no more silence.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't silence, but immediately gets the burn and the slow, yeah. That's, I mean, not being able to silence is a big nerf for him, for sure. And then his talent changes a little bit here and there. The curse attack speed. Okay, the 25 talent can pop off, I think. 80 attack speed on the curse can be absolutely huge, I think. Okay, next up. Base attack speed is increased by 10 on Alchemist. Yo, that's a good start. Remains an innate ability. Passive can't be leveled up. Yep. he has his Grievous Greed still. Seed money. Alchemist starts with 250 bonus gold. Hey, I just want money, dude. That's hilarious. You can start with 250 gold, or you can do Mixologist. Now decreases Berserker Potion cooldown by 50% and Unstable Concoction by 30% for the duration of Chemical Rage. Okay. I mean, 30% CDR on Unstable Concoction. I think that's pretty sick. Then again, starting with 250 gold. I mean, it's 250 gold, man. It's nothing in the grand scheme of things, though. Depends. If you have 250 extra gold, you can start the lane a little bit better. That means you keep farming a little bit better. I mean, it gets you going. It gets you going. Free bottle. Yeah, for mid-alchemists, it can be an earlier bottle. It's more likely you're going to start with like more bracers and more stuff. Refresh, your alch thing is broken. Oh, okay. There we go. Grievous Greed. Okay, and then no longer reduces status res, and now reduces base attack damage. Oh, wow. So man fighting Alchemist is gonna be hard. Stats are no longer multiplied during the rage, and the health regen is increased. Okay. I feel like he got buffed pretty nicely. Ancient Apparition. Death Rhyme. Rhyme is dead. New innate ability. Passive can't be leveled up. Ancient Apparition's abilities now apply frost stacks that deal 10 damage per second and 1.5 movement slow for each stack on the enemy. Okay. Okay. So, and you can choose the facet Death Rhyme. Each stack also reduces the target's strength. Oh. Okay. Improves with Ice Blast level. Huh. Interesting. And Exposure, Cold Feet deals Death Rhyme damage to all enemies within 400 radius from the target. Yo, you're taking Exposure on this guy for sure, guys. Definitely Exposure. Oh, I don't know. I mean, this might be good too. This might actually be really good too. Your Vortex is gonna sap away their strength. Yeah, I think either is doable. Jesus, he's getting some changes. No longer deals damage on its own, now applies Death Rhyme stacks. Stacks are dispelled when leaving the break area. Break distance is increased. Stun duration is increased. Okay. Okay. Huskar is even more rip against AA. True. No longer deals damage or slows movement speed on its own. Now applies 1 to 4 Death Rhyme stacks. Yeah, I gotta relearn heroes after this. To targets in its area of effect. Stacks are dispelled when leaving its AoE. So it's all rhyme. It's all rhyme on this guy now, huh? And Chilling Touch applies 2 Death Rhyme stacks that last for 4 seconds. The brief 100% slow is still in effect. Bonus damage is decreased from 40 to 160 to 30 to 120. But you do rhyme people with it. I mean, imagine getting hit. Honestly, isn't it like being hit by a Slark? If you get hit by an AA and he has this thing, isn't he just ranged Slark? Yeah, this sounds like just a Giga range Slark, no? That sounds fucking toxic, dude. That sounds so fucking toxic, man. 2 stacks per hit with Chilling Touch. And every stack reduces their strength by 1.25 when it's maxed out. So you take 2.5 strength away per auto attack. Yeah, that sounds fucking painful, dude. Jesus. Yeah, that's fucking 50 HP gone. I wonder how his ulti works now, though. Did they change how it works? No longer deals damage over time on its own. Now applies Death Rhyme stacks for the duration of the debuff. But they didn't change how it works. Am I the only one who feels like if you take away the enemy strength, then you're also lowering their max HP, no? It's 4 seconds, though? I guess... Yeah, the stacks don't last that long. I don't know. I'm just wondering if it's gonna make the shatter not proc as easily. But, you know, that needs to be tested. The shatter quickly. Yeah, I guess if they already have the ulti on them, then they get absolutely fucked. Okay. Well, I mean, AA sounds kind of cool. Not gonna lie. His talents. Sorry. I can get some changes. I mean, AA looks dank as hell. Anti-Mage. Oh, Jesus. There's a page on Anti-Mage. Mana Break is now an innate ability. Passive can be leveled up with skill points. Mana Burn is now 25 on... well, it was 25. It was 16 on level 1. Scales up to be 44. And the Mana Burn, max Mana Burn is 0.8. And goes to 1.6 like it was before. And no longer slows the target on full drain by default. That was kind of bullshit that it did that, to be honest. But okay, so you start with Mana Break. So you can go Blink and Mana Break. It's not a very strong Mana Break, but you do have it. It doesn't slow though, but, you know, good damage. Mage Bane's Mirror. Counterspell reflects spells when activated, or Counterspell Ally reflects spells when activated. Yes. Wait, do you not have Counterspell otherwise, or what? Interesting. No longer reflects spells by default, only blocks them. Interesting. The alternative is Mana Thirst. Grants bonus attack damage when an enemy hero within 2,500 range, that's a huge range, has 60%, less than 60% mana, increasing as their mana is depleted further, up to a maximum of 20, 45 to 70 bonus attack damage at 15% mana, in which Anti-Mage gains Vision and True Sight of the... What? What? He's a fucking Mana Seeker. He's Bloodseeker's fucking friend. What? This is... Okay, I think you take this, dude. I'm happy just blocking spells. So I think you take this. This sounds fucking broken, no? I mean, the Mage Bane Mirror is basically just take this and you can do what you already could do. But honestly, I think you're very happy just blocking the spells. Yeah, this sounds way too fucking broken, the Mana Thirst. Interesting. Then you get some minor changes here, nothing too exciting. Like I said, doesn't block spells if you... only block spells if you don't take the reflection. Blink Fragment, also nerfed. I mean, that's just the Aghanim's build. It's been very popular lately. And counterspell magic resistance talent. 40% slow on fully drained. Ah, here we go. He has a talent at 15 to get the slow that he had before. Okay. And then he gets the blink CDR on 20 instead of on 15. And then he gets blink cast range 200 on max level instead of this. Yeah, this talent was kind of weird. Like, a lot of time you didn't want 20% magic resistance on Anti-Mage. 200 attack, 200 blink range is going to be very, very strong paired up with the blink CDR. Yeah, okay. Very interesting. Arc Warden, let's keep going. Arc Warden ability no longer depend on the side Arc Warden plays for. I assume, are we talking about the ghost or what? Let me scroll down to Arc Warden again. Are we here? I don't know. Some ability. Some ability doesn't depend on it. Or I guess all abilities? Is it, or are we finally done with it? New innate passive. Runic Infusion. Upon activating any rune, gain the regeneration rune buff for 4 seconds. Duration is reduced by 34% for activating bounty runes or water runes. He gets regen rune no matter what rune he takes. For 4 seconds. He always gets regen rune trigger. So he's gonna have a ton of resources. Weak as fuck. I don't know, dude. Every rune is gonna give him so much, man. It's pretty weak. I don't think it's weak, dude. I mean, maybe it's not insanely strong, but it's pretty good. Like, he's a mana thirsty fucker. Yeah, Baldo is already a must. I think you can definitely use this. Yeah, well, we'll see. Okay, Order, Arc Warden, and Tempest Double have their respective ability effects. Okay? Or Disorder, Arc Warden and Tempest Double have their ability effects swapped. Huh? I see. I see. That's it? That's all. I feel like he got a bit scammed. I feel like this is a bit of a scam for him, because like others are getting these insane fucking mana thirst buff, but maybe I'm missing something. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Magnetic field is no longer is now a no target ability, creating the field centered around its caster. Okay, no longer affects buildings and creeps by default. And now always pushes enemies away from the bubble when created, even without the shard. Aghanim Shard no longer provides magic resistance. Aghanim Shard now increases the radius by 75 and changes attack speed of projectiles that are inside the bubble. Enemy ones are slowed by 75% and allied ones are sped up. That's fucking funny. Okay. That's funny. That's definitely interesting. And then Tempest Double. Duration increased from 18, 22, 26 to 60 seconds. Huh? Distance penalty is now increases incoming damage by 75% instead of reducing outgoing damage by 50%. So it doesn't reduce the damage anymore? Cooldown 70, 60, 50 is now 190, 80. Yo, I'll take that, man. I'll take that. That's fucking insane. Now restarts the ability cooldown if the Tempest Doubled is killed by enemies. Oh, what? So you can keep feeding? Oh, this is the new feeder hero. This is the hero people are gonna feed with, guys. If they want to lose, they're not gonna pick Nature's Prophet, guys. They're gonna pick this hero and send 1 million heroes. Yeah, it's the new feeder hero. Wait, is restarts the cooldown? Oh, restarts. Wait, I thought restarts as in. Oh, not resets. Okay, restarts. Okay, so it's not a feeder hero. It gets longer cooldown. Okay. So it's don't feed. Okay. Yeah, I got you, chat. I think I misinterpreted it. Yeah, you're right. It's if you kill the clone, then you get a reward for having killed the clone, because now he can't summon for a while. Okay. I mean, that's pretty big, because if you kill the clone, you can take the timer immediately. Like, boom, we killed it now, and 80 seconds, he doesn't have it. Interesting. So he really has to micro the clone now. Level 25 Tempest double duration is replaced with magnetic field, affects buildings and creeps. I still feel my boy Arc Warden is... I'm gonna say it, chat, and this might be controversial reading this. I think he's weak. I think he's dead. Yeah, I think it's trash. I'm gonna say it like this. I think the hero is trash. I'm gonna be honest. I think the facets suck. I think the magnetic field is... Yeah, okay, the slow on attacks and speed up on attacks, but it sounds kind of shit. You can't target the magnetic field? That sounds awful. It sounds trash. You can't put it on your ally anymore to save them. You have to be there. Do you know how low mobility Arc Warden is? If you were an anti-mage, it would be okay. You are not an anti-mage. You are Arc Warden with no movement speed and fucking garbage mobility overall. You cannot put this to save allies anymore because you have to go in. The good thing is maybe you can man up and fight. I don't know. I can maybe find ways to make it work, but I think overall he looks pretty weak. Axe Coat of Blood? What is that Chad ability? New innate ability. Passive can't be leveled up. Whenever he kills an enemy, he gains 1 armor. Kills with Culling Blade gives 2x the amount. He just gains armor for killing? No matter what? Dude, we're playing Axe. Do you know how much fun I'm gonna have with that? We don't get grief this time. Now, if we fail at killing them with ulti, we still get something. As long as they die.
Dave,
Yes?
they heard your sprout complaints.
Yeah? Good. One-man army increases Axe's strength by 60% of his armor as long as there is no allied hero within 600 range radius of him. Effect lingers for 5 seconds after the ally walks into range. What? He's literally a Giga Chad. He's the main character. If you go in to help your axe, he's gonna be like, fuck off. I don't need you. I need my strength. Leave. That's so fucking funny, dude. Oh my god. Wait, you can do this and go mid-axe. Oh, mid-axe. Yes. I'm gonna buy Ring of Protections and get +4 strength. It's huge. Huge. So impactful, guys. It's massive. Berserker's Call increases the radius... Oh, increases the bonus armor by 5. Taunted enemies gain attack speed for the duration. Oh yeah, that's pretty funny. Call out. Yeah. That's fucking hilarious, dude. Berserker's Call armor is decreased from 25 to 20. Aghanim Scepter upgrade moved to Aghanim's Shard. Still applies the Battle Hunger to all affected units, but doesn't reduce the cooldown anymore. Battle Hunger now applies immediately after reapplying. Wait, now applies immediately after applying and every 0.5 seconds after? Huh? Why am I reading? Huh? Oh, is it just the... Oh, the damage. Yeah, okay, it procs. Okay, dude, they're not speaking my language here at all. Now applies immediately. Like, what do you mean? Applies immediately after applying. I'm like, what, is it like circling? Is it a loop? Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool. It's just instant damage. Fair enough. Aghanim Scepter no longer provides armor to Axe. Now makes multiple Battle Hunger debuffs stackable. Interesting. Interesting. So Aghanim Scepter, you can put a bunch of Battle Hungers on them. Alright. And Counter Helix, Aghanim Shard upgrade move to Aghanim Scepter. Damage reduction per stack increase from 15 to 20. Max attacks decrease from 60 to 65. Aghanim Scepter now also allows Counter Helix counter to decrease when Axe attacks. The Aghanims... Mighty doesn't work on illusions. What do you mean? Give it to us. Give it to us, precious. The Manta Axe. Bring it back. Alright. Dude. The AC Axe though. Yeah, the attack Axe. Bonus armor on kills move to innate ability. And bonus armor per Culling Blade is replaced with +12 Berserker's Call armor. Okay. This should have been +1 armor per kill. That's the only thing missing on this Giga Chad axe. It should just have been +1 armor for everything you killed. And he would have been absolutely amazing. It looks pretty fucking Giga Chad, I gotta say. Axe looks really fun. And let's keep going. We have Bane getting more stats. Okay, gets 0.2 more gain on everything. Ichor of Niktasha, his new passive, can't be leveled up. His attributes gains are always evenly distributed across all 3 attributes. That's it? That's your ability? It's not even a fucking ability. It's just, he always gets... Or is it, wait, is it even if you buy stuff? Does it affect items? I thought it was just like the gains. His attribute gains. I guess it works for items, maybe. I guess items are always just gonna put the stats to all 3. Interesting. Is there a most efficient way to pump up your stats differently now then? Yeah, he is pretty universal. Okay, let's keep going. Dreamstalker. Nightmare gains attack speed when attacking nightmare targets. Okay, that's pretty good. Starts at 40. Pretty nice, actually, for mid. Dude, you can slap people as a mid Bane with that. Sleepwalk makes it a vector targeted ability. Affected unit starts unobstructed movement in the chosen direction at 75 speed. If the effect is passed by attacking, the newly affected unit will also move in the selected direction. I can't, dude. Please pick this ability. Please pick Sleepwalk. I'm gonna pick Nightmare, and I'm gonna go mid-Bane. And it's not gonna be fun for anyone but me. But please, if you're in my game, pick this, because that's gonna be fun for everyone. That sounds fucking hilarious, man. Oh, can you imagine pushing high ground and you just get slept and now you're walking up the high ground even further than you want, and for you to be saved, if your team doesn't have a dispel, then someone needs to take it and now they're walking in. Oh, that's fucking stupid. No longer grants bonus attack speed by default. Okay. Batrider. Smoldering Resin. New ability, passive, can't be leveled up. Batrider's attacks apply a debuff that deals 15% of the attack damage every 1 second for 2 seconds. Damage over time pierces damage block. Okay. Interesting. Of his attack damage. Alright. So, very good with sticky napalm, I guess. Yeah, right click Batrider again. Stoked. After using an ability or item on an enemy that applies a forced movement effect, gain 10% movement speed and 8% spell amp for 7 seconds. Does not stack. Yeah, so you can't do it multiple times. But anytime you do it. Okay. So lasso is obviously gonna count. And you could also like force staff enemies, I guess. I mean, W is gonna work too, because that's forced movement. Yeah, you could just W the enemy, and that's gonna give you spell amp and movement speed. Oh, yeah. The flame break is gonna be nasty. Arsonist. Okay, what's the other thing? Makes it apply to buildings. Huh? No. No, God, no. And this thing? Yo, combine these things and it's just a Warcraft 3 meme. You know, the fucking burned buildings. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure I saw Grubby do that in Warcraft 3. Now he can do it in Dota if he comes back. Okay. Sticky damage per stack is increased from 4 to 6 to 5 to 20. Damage to creeps is decreased. Creep penalty now also applies to application damage. Yeah, that's fine though, because you just auto attack a lot. Projectile speed is increased on the flame break. Firefly damage per second is decreased as well. And lasso, oh my god, total damage from 100 to 300 to 200 to 500? What do you mean 500 damage on lasso? And pair it up with the other thing. Isn't Batrider busted? I think he's busted, guys. Yeah, this is some power creep going on here. He looks fucking strong. He looks insanely strong. Beastmaster gets +4 agi. Inner Beast, now an innate passive. Okay, so he gets the attack speed passively. Oh, he can also level up. Okay, still one of his main abilities. Now only affects Beastmaster and units under his control. That's a huge caveat, though. Okay, so it doesn't actually mean that you can play Beastmaster with attack speed auras for others, unless something might actually change that, I guess. Anyway, Wild Hunt. Bonus attack speed from Inner Beast is increased by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 per unit controlled by Beastmaster that is currently under the effect of Inner Beast. Huh. Wild Hunt, huh? And you go for the shard and you get a bunch of birds and yeah, okay. So you can go crazy with attack speed. Or Beast Mode can be activated to increase Beastmaster's attack speed by 8 to 40. While effect is active, his attacks apply Wild Axis debuff on the current level. What? 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 Yo, ain't no way, dude. Yeah, Troll Summoner. Yeah, true. I mean, there are two broken builds here. Helmet Dominator and getting the Troll Summoners. And then Manta style, you know, and you go full fucking summon build. And you just absolutely melt stuff. Or you go for this shit and you just right click stuff down. Oh my god, he got two really good facets. Your faucets are looking fucking nice, dude. Wild Axis damage and per stack is down to 2%. Damage replaced with Inner Beast Aura Magic Resistance. Huh. And damage to Beastmaster and his units. Ooh. What? What? Yo, what? Oh god. I didn't see this. What do you mean 30 damage to his units? It doesn't say summons. Yeah, any units that he controls. Anything that he controls. Skeletons. Yes, exactly. The troll can summon 6 skeletons. Okay. And those skeletons already have a damage aura. Then you have attack speed. I mean, dude, Wild Hunt and the troll, I feel like you're just absolutely melting the enemy base. Absolutely melting them. And then you have no Wild Axis cooldown talent is back again. Nice. Dude, what a breadwinner here. Jesus, dude. He is just absolutely fucking Giga Chad. Meanwhile, you know, Arc Warden was like, yeah, well, you suck, I guess. Holy fuck. Bloodseeker. Base movement speed is decreased by 15. Sanguivore. New innate ability. Passive improves with this level. Whenever Bloodseeker kills a unit, he restores 25 health, plus 1% of the unit's max health per Bloodseeker's level. Restores for half values when denying, or if an ally kills an enemy within 300 range. The healing is classified as lifesteal and amplified by lifesteal amplification. So basically the old thirst is given over to Sanguivore. Arterial Spray. Rupture. When attacking a ruptured target, Bloodseeker and the target get pushed 50 units in the direction that Bloodseeker is facing. Wait, so they like anime fight in the air? They like push each other back? Every time he hits? 50 units per auto attack? Dude, he hits fast. That's gonna hurt with the rupture. Huh. Okay. And next we have Blood Rush. Thirst can be activated to grant 50% bonus movement speed for 5 seconds. Thirst does not grant passive movement speed while on cooldown. Cooldown 15 seconds and mana cost 50. Okay. And Aghanim's Shard, heal or damage increased by 5. Thirst no longer has max HP threshold and starts at 100%. And the max speed is rescaled lower on lower levels. Healing on kills move to innate ability. And Blood Mist now increases healing by Sanguivore instead of Thirst. Those are weak facets. I don't think they're weak, dude. Being pushed every time he hits you in the... I mean, it's weaker than Anti-Mage, who had the fucking insane one. But I think this is a pretty strong facet still. And this can be very nice. This is like a giga speed boost when you need it the most. It's very low cooldown as well. I think both of these are pretty good actually. I think this is gonna hurt as fuck though. You do not understand how fast he hits with Blood Rage. Like we're thinking like 3 hits per second or something. You're sliding away at, you know, at least 150 movement speed or something. You're just moving while ruptured. It's gonna hurt. Okay, let's keep going. Bounty. Bounty. New innate ability. Passive can't be leveled up. Big Game Hunter. When getting a kill or assist on an enemy, kill an enemy with a kill streak, Bounty Hunter gains 10% extra gold. Big Game Hunter, huh? That's funny. I like that. That's very lore accurate, you know. He's a bounty hunter. Through and through. Shuriken toss. The shuriken damages and slows all units it passes through. That's fun, dude. That's potentially very strong. It could absolutely destroy some stuff. Cut purse. Bounty hunter now steals 4, 8, 12, 16 gold every time he targets a hero with a spell. Value dependent on the current level of track. Okay, interesting. So every time you target with a spell, huh? I wonder if that counts Jinada as well, since it's an auto attack modifier. I'm not sure if that counts as targeting with spell. I guess it's just shuriken and track. And the shuriken toss damage is increased from 100 to 250 to 100 to 310. Mana cost is also increased. No longer slows attack speed. Okay, that's a little bit of a pain for mid bounty hunter, because that was a big part of why it was so good. But more damage, I mean, 60 more damage on max level is pretty damn nice. Mana cost is down on Shadow Walk, doesn't matter. No longer grants bonus damage to Shuriken Toss. No longer provides critical strike on attacks. Now increases all damage taken by the target by 8, 14, or 20%. Yo, support bounty is fucking back, boys. Yo, the support bounty is actually back. 20% more on all damage. Imagine you think you're tanky. 20% of whatever you are is gone just by the effectiveness of the track. That is huge. That is very, very big. There used to be a time long ago when track used to give minus armor, I think, if we go far enough back into boomer days. This is way better than that. This is way better than that. And then we have Shuriken Toss, 2 charges replaced with 275 Shuriken Toss damage. God damn. Yeah, that is really nice. Some very nice changes. Okay. I mean, I like it. Good stuff for Bounty Hunter. And 2 pretty nice facets too, I think. I think you probably go for Shuriken Toss though. The through and through is my guess. Drunken Brawler is now an innate passive, can be leveled with skill points, and they just reworked the numbers. We don't have to get into nitty gritty. Basically same ability. Now you have it level 1 passively though. Roll out the barrel. When casting Cinder Brew, Brewmaster rolls the whole barrel in the targeted direction, dealing damage and drenching enemies with Cinder Brew along the way within 350 radius from the barrel. Enemies hit by the 75 range wide barrel take a 50 to 125 physical damage. The barrel always rolls for a distance of 950, that's pretty far, and then explodes, drenching all enemies in 400 radius. Barrel speed 900. Okay. Okay. Drunken Brawler, when brewed up, Brewmaster moves with a varying amount of movement speed, altering between 20% slower and 50% faster. It's fucking hell. Oh my god. That's so stupid, man. So dumb. That's so fucking dumb, dude. Literally drunk. And then some changes here. I mean, I'm not gonna nerd too hard on the exact numbers, guys, on this read through. Normally I would read everything. This is a long read and I waited a long ass time for the patch release. So the exact reworks on numbers, I'm gonna skip over a lot and just read the stuff that's more interesting. We'll, you know, delve into these things a little bit more another time. Because I'm going to be here for, you know, forever if I read everything. So let's speed up a bit. Cinderbrew can now be ignited only for magical and pure damage. Physical damage spells will not ignite. That's kind of relevant. Brewlings no longer have any movement or cooldown or casting penalties. Okay. Bristleback. Base damage is decreased by 8. Yeah, fuck you for being in the patch. Warpath is now an innate ability. Passive can be leveled up with skill points. Damage per stack. He starts with Warpath, huh? But it's very weak. Very weak version. But still, it's 12-second duration, 5 damage. You can only have 4 of them, but yeah, that's 20 damage if you get up to it. So the base damage reduction is maybe not that big. Warpath increases attack speed by 5 to 20 per stack. Damage per stack decreased from 5 to 25 to 5 at all levels. Okay, so this is an attack speed build. Interesting. You lose a ton of damage though. But also you get insane attack speed. I mean, 20 attack speed per stack. Yeah, you could hit fast. Snot Rocket. Viscous Nasal Goo stack limit increased from 4 to 6. And armor reduction per stack is also increased. And instead of Quill Spray, shoots Viscous Nasal Goo in 900 radius whenever damage threshold is met. What the fuck? So he doesn't quill? I'm not sure that that's... I mean... Yeah, that sounds awful. Both of them sound pretty bad. Yeah, I honestly, I think both of them... Yeah, I think both are really bad. Anti-armor build? Yeah, but you don't do any damage. Yeah, can we... That's hilarious, dude. Support build? Yeah, support, I guess, with this. I think support is actually maybe the way to play him now. This sounds pretty strong. 2.5 level 1. Aghanim's no longer increases the stack limit. Yeah, Bristle sounds like he sucks, but that's fine. Let him die, dude. Broodmother. Silken Bola replaced with incapacitating bite. Spider's Milk. New innate passive. Can't be leveled up. Whenever Broodmother kills a unit, she and all her units under her control in a 600 radius... Chat, behave. Come on. With 600 radius, receive a fully stackable buff that heals them for 4% of the victim's health each second. Okay, dude. Broodmother changed again. This healing is classified as lifesteal. Alright, so she heals a ton. Okay. Necrotic webs. Enemies within the web have their region reduced by 10 to 25%. Sounds awful. Fuck walking in that. Feeding Frenzy. Applies bonuses to all spiderlings under Broodmother's control in a 800 radius. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, dude. That could hurt. Movement speed no longer decreases with the unit's current health. No longer provides health regen. Okay. And new basic ability on attack. Broodmother applies a debuff. So it's like... It's old Broodmother again. They're fucking changing her around. We're back to incapacitating. Yeah, they fucking brought it back. Okay. And increases all damage. Spiderlings now create similar spiderlings instead of spider rights? Wait, hold up. That's a self-perpetuating machine, no? Isn't this just going infinite? This is huge, chat. If you don't lose your spiders, I guess they don't get health regen though. So they're not gonna stay alive forever. But yeah, spiderlings make new spiderlings. Huh. Infinite spiders. And now also slow the targets. Okay. 45% slow? Dude, you do not want to get hit by a 45% slow for 4 seconds when fucking spawn spiderlings comes in. I guess she did lose the bola. So it's kind of like built into the same abilities now. Built into this and that. Okay. Interesting. Centaur, let's keep going. We've got some nerfs and then Rawhide. He permanently gains 40 max health every 120 seconds. So every 2 minutes he gains 40 health. Okay. So every... Yeah, that's quite a lot, dude. So every 10 minutes, this fucker gains 200 extra health? 400 more HP at minute 20? Dude, you just want to go endless now. It's 1200 HP in a 60-minute game. That's a lot, dude. Yeah. And he gains... Yeah. I mean, he gains strength as well with the double edge still, right? So he can get fucking enormous. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that sounds pretty good. I don't know where I would rate that, but it sounds decent. Counter-Strike. Double edge. Damage increased by 25% of the damage Centaur Warrunner took in the last 6 seconds from enemy heroes, up to a maximum of 100% bonus double edge damage. Damage counter resets on double edge cast. Okay. Horsepower. Centaur gains 40% of his strength as bonus movement speed. Does not stack with movement speed bonuses from boots. Huh? He can just be strong. Oh my god, dude. That sounds so good. Isn't that so good? I don't know. 40% of your strength as bonus movement speed. That's... I mean, it's pretty good, no? I'm not sure. I haven't done tests on it, but yeah, no boots. Doesn't stack with bonus movements from boots, but... Yeah, I don't know. The percentage is kind of low, but the strength is pretty high on this hero. Interesting. Stampede, cooldown increased. Hitch a Ride now grants invulnerability to the mounted target. No longer ends... Yo, what? They so want to see people use it. Okay, invulnerability, chat. Invulnerability. I think it's time we play this fucking shit, no? I think Valve just said like, yo, we're done. Can you please finally just play Murta and Aghanims on Centaur like God intended? Like, we've been waiting for you guys to play a fucking full DPS Murta and a Centaur to carry her. Just do it now, please. Yep. Oh, sure. I mean, fuck it. Why not? Play the fucking hero, Valve. Yeah, basically. Okay, it's CK, Reigns of Chaos. New ability. Whenever illusions of Chaos Knight are created, there's a 50% chance that an additional illusion will spawn. Whenever illusions are made. So does that work if you have like SD make illusions of CK? Can there just be an extra one? Yeah, Manta CK, 50% of the time you get 3. Is it recursive? Yeah, can it proc over and over? Can you go from 4 to 8? Yeah, I don't know if it works like that. If every illusion... I think it's just probably every time illusions are created, you have 50% chance to get one more, I think. Phantasmagoria. All illusions created by or of Chaos Knight are strong illusions. This includes Phantasm, illusions of allies created with Aghanim's Scepter, items, illusion runes, and illusions of Chaos Knight by other players, both allied and enemy, by Shadow Demon. Additionally, his illusions within 120 radius have 20% damage reduction. Interesting. So enemies get strong illusions because of it. What the fuck? Yeah, strong illusions is... That's pretty nutty. Your illusions with Manta are going to be strong illusions? I mean, goodbye, dude. How do you want to counter that? Your Lion doesn't counter it anymore. Yeah, that sounds really strong. And then we have Irrationality. Reality Rift adds an equal chance to apply either break or disarm or nothing on the targeted enemy. This debuff lasts for 50% of the armor reduction duration. An equal chance, either these two things or nothing. That's fucking funny. Chaos Bolt max damage is increased, blah blah blah. Not the most exciting change. Illusions from this are no longer strong illusions by default. Okay, so you have to take this to have strong illusions, guaranteed. I think you do take this. I think you build Manta. And I think you look for those extra illusion sources as well. Illusion runes or allies who can make illusions. Yeah, sounds very nice. Chen. Oh, what the... What? Why does he have 5 different... Oh my god, he has 5 facets, dude! What am I watching? Yo, Snith, wake the fuck up. Where are you, Snith?
If you keep going at this rate, babe, you're gonna be awake till 6 a.m.
I know, it's gonna take a while.
There is so much.
I know, I see the fucking progress bar. I'm so far away from anywhere. New innate ability active.
This is a real clan flaw.
It is. Levels up, blah, blah, blah. Chen summons a convert to fight with him. The convert gains the bonuses from Holy Persuasion, except with the health, blah, blah. Okay, so you can choose which one you want to be. It's a centaur creep. It's a blah, blah, blah. Okay. You can have a troll creep and guarantee it. Okay. I see. This is funny. You get a Mind Stealer and then it levels up to thingy. Ah, same thing here. Okay. Interesting. I mean, pretty huge for Chen players out there. All 12 of them. We're gonna skip past that because the Chen players aren't plentiful enough to downvote my video anyway. Clinks. Bone and Arrow. New innate ability. Passive. Can't be leveled up. Clink's death and some of his... Clink's death and some of his abilities can summon immobile skeleton archers to attack his enemies. Skeletons deal a percentage of damage, blah, blah, blah. Sure. Suppressive fire. Strafe. Enemies hit by attacks from strafe get a debuff that causes them to miss 5% of their attacks. Debuff stacks when applied from different sources. Clinks and each individual skeletons. Okay, so you can give some mischance. Engulfing Step. Casting Death Pact makes Clinks take the place of the consumed unit while leaving a skeleton archer in his previous location. Also reduces the... You take this one. You take this one. I'm telling you. You pick this. It's amazing. Yeah, it has less cast range. Still very good though. Still very good. Clockwork. Armor power. Outgoing damage is increased by 0.3% per point of armor. He's like Axe. He also scales with armor. Hook up. If the hook shot hits an ally to pull into, cooldown is reduced by 75%, and the stun or damage radius is increased from 175 to 300. Oh, so you aim it at allies, but you want enemies to be near enough that they also get hit by the AoE. And then you get to Spider-Man around. Oh, that sounds dank as hell, dude. Expanded armature. Power cogs. Cogs are formed in a radius increased by 115. Cogs have a smaller trigger radius but can be affected. They can affect enemies inside, pushing them towards the center. Oh. I see. I see. Oh, very cool, very cool. Oh, what? What am I reading here? He doesn't destroy the cogs if he attacks them. He makes them fly away in the direction that he hits them. What? Now this that's hilarious. And CM base mana regen decreased from 0.5 to 0. Yeah, fuck Maiden. No mana for you. Blue Heart Flow, new ability. She has 50% mana regen amplification. Well, fuck. Frozen Expanse increases Crystal Maiden's cast range by 50 to 125 and provides an AoE bonus to up to 10%. Okay. Cold Comfort. Every time that CM uses a spell, allied heroes within or a close radius receive 25% of mana spent. Or up towards. I feel like this is way better. Like maybe this is a support thing, but yeah. Frostbite no longer has the bonus duration to non-ancient creeps. Now deals 4 times damage to non-ancient creeps. Tick interval is increased again. Yeah, okay. Self thing is removed. Sure. And then Freezing Field no longer grants armor. Attack speed slow is increased from... Yes, we can finally kill her, boys. Sure, slow my attack speed, but no longer fucking 20 armor. I can finally kill you, you fucking CM pickers. God damn, I hate them so bad, dude. They click ulti and then you just stand there. Now it can be aimed where CM will slide. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of attack speed slow, but I pick sniper, dude. Yeah, enjoy your attack speed slow while I'm sitting over here in Italy shooting you. You know, I don't need to be in the same fucking country. But your armor is still annoying. Darkseer, mental fortitude, new ability. Intelligence cannot be lower than either his strength or agi. If any of these attributes are higher, he gains int to match them. The brain expands. So you just buy a bunch of strength, is what I'm hearing. You just buy a bunch of fucking strength and he becomes giga smart. He gains attack speed per each point of intelligence. Dude, there's gonna be some right click builds. Base movement speed decreased to 275. Darkseer gains 8% of the movement speed of all heroes within. Huh? What the fuck am I reading? What do you mean he gains 8% of the movement speed of all the other heroes in 9. So if there's a team fight, he's just Bloodseeker. He just pops off. What the fuck? That's so weird. That is so odd, dude. Yeah, fucking zoomies. He got the zoomies, man. Dark Willow. I guess you already read up.
So happy.
So happy. Pixie Dust. Whenever a hero ability makes Dark Willow untargetable or hidden, she gains 100% health regen and 100% mana regen while in that state. Okay. Shadow Realm. The Throwing Shade. While in Shadow Realm, Dark Willow emits a 600 aura that increases damage that she deals to enemies affected by it by up to 25%. Damage scales based on how long she has remained under the Shadow Realm. Thorny Hicket. Thorny Hicket. Bramble Mace creates 4 additional brambles on the outer ring that last 50% less. Enemies rooted by any bramble take 10% more spell damage. Okay. Backswing is down by 4.4. Goddamn. And cooldown on the Bramble Mace is also lowered by 1 second on every level. The radius is up on the Terrorize, and Terrorize impact damage on 25. 500 damage. Kind of nice. Just a nuke. You can farm with it.
The first facet is so nice.
The first facet sounds super strong. It's very good for Aghanims as well. If you have Aghanims and you just blink in on people with Aghanims and just hit them, they...
You can increase the duration of your Shadow Realm with the talent as well.
Yeah. That sounds very nice. 500 damage is quite a lot, actually, if you don't want to go for the attack speed. But then again, you don't cast Terrorize too often, so... It's a lot of damage, but I wonder how amazing it is. It's huge AoE, though. Dawnbreaker. Break of Dawn. Whenever the sun rises, she gradually reveals the entire map to her allies for over 4 seconds. Fog of War returns in 1 second after that. That's so fucking nuts, dude. So every 5 minutes, you just gain full vision. Every 5 minutes. That's fucking crazy, dude. Oh, I guess it's every 10 minutes, yeah, because it's only on the sunrise, not on the... Yeah. So it's not that frequently, yeah. It's not when it shifts between, it's specifically on the sunrise. Yeah, I'm thinking of the cycles. Solar Charged Luminosity. When Dawnbreaker hits a target with a powered up Luminosity, she decreases the cooldowns of all her abilities by 1 second. Huh. Attack speed build? Fucking smack people? Interesting. You can go smacking with this. Gleaming Hammer. When the hammer is on the ground, it emits a weaker pulsing effect of Solar Guardian in a 200 AoE around it. Efficiency is reduced, increases the duration and the duration that the hammer can remain stationary. That sounds toxic as hell to play against. You just put that on the ground. Sounds very good. And Solar Guardian now affects herself if she is in the target area of effect. Can now be cast when Solar Celestial Hammer is out, forcing the hammer to return when the spell is cast. Dazzle. Let's go Dazzle. Weave. He got Weave again? Apply Weave to both allies and enemies that they affect. Increasing allied armor, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, sure. Nothel Boon. Whenever Dazzle overheals himself or an ally, it grants that hero a physical damage barrier equal to the overhealed amount for 10 seconds. If the target already has a larger barrier from Nothel Boon, it will be refreshed instead. That's insane. That's so good. Poison Bloom. Every 4 seconds, Dazzle attacks a target affected by Poison Touch. The target takes a burst of 25 to 100 additional damage and prompts additional Poison Touch projectiles to fire at enemies within 450 AoE to the target. The amount of additional units affected is equal to the Poison Touch number of targets. Huh? That's crazy. Wow, he got 2 really good ones. I mean, both of these are great, no? Isn't this insane in laning stage? It sounds dirty. Yeah. No longer applies gain or loss on bad juju. Yeah, so he has that already. Gross, dude. Gross. He sounds strong. Dazzle sounds very strong. Witchcraft. Ability returns as an innate... Wow, they even announced it returns. Innate passive improves with levels. Occult knowledge deepens with experience, gaining movement speed per level and reducing cooldown of abilities per level. God damn. Okay. Pretty decent, pretty decent. So we can get some nice CDR on DP again. Applies movement slow to affected units if you take the suppress. Or Spirit Collector. Whenever a hero dies, Death Prophet traps their spirit as a charge to use for later. This affects both allies and enemies within 2000 range. Can be disabled by break to prevent Death Prophet from gaining charges. Exorcism consumes all Spirit Collector charges to replace one standard spirit per charge with spirits of fallen heroes that deal increased damage. If any hero that is killed during exorcism, their spirit will instantly replace a standard spirit if possible, otherwise no charge is gained. So you collect them and then you have them? So you can scale up until all your spirits are hero kills. Am I understanding it right? Do you lose the charge ever? You just upgrade your ghosts, right? It's charges? There's a max? Am I misunderstanding it? Oh, it consumes it? Oh, right. Oh yeah, consumes. Okay, so you don't build it up. Still decent though. Yeah, still decent, I think. No longer slows by default. No longer grants movement speed. I mean, the big W here is the spell reduction. The CDR is going to be the big win for her. But the level 6 power spike is way weaker. Way weaker since you don't have any movement speed from it, I guess. Because then you only have 3% movement speed instead. Whoops. Let me go back. Disruptor, electromagnetic repulsion. Whenever Disruptor takes more than 250 damage from enemies within 400 range, all nearby units are pushed to 400 unit distance from Disruptor. Cooldown 4 seconds. Damage counter reset. The fuck? He just pushes people? Thunderstrike strikes all enemies within kinetic field. Or replaces kinetic field with the ability Kinetic Fence. It's just a fence. Spell is vector targeted, creates a single flat wall with a width of 1200, and the wall is created after 0.75 formation, blah blah. 2 charges. Wow. Yeah, that sounds fucking great. That sounds amazing. Let's keep going. I'm just gonna skim through. Honestly, I'm at this point with how many things there are. I have to speed up this reading to basically just reading the innate and the facets, and tomorrow we'll have to continue. I'm not gonna have time to read all this. This is a huge patch. I'm very excited, and I can't wait to do a long stream tomorrow. But yeah, there's so many things, dude. Level Pain, new innate. Oh, it's level death. 10% bonus attack damage to enemies whose level is lower than his. Okay, so if you're out leveling them, you do more attack damage. Funny. Gluttony. Gluttony, Devour. Yeah, it's a lot. Gonna have to play a lot of games to remember all this.
Yeah.
Replaces 70 seconds cooldown with 2 charges and 90-second restore time. Stolen ability creeps are upgraded by 1 level. Or items sell back for 90% of their price, but buyback costs 15% more. That's hilarious. Very funny. 90% sell. I mean, yeah, definitely buying a Midas, but you can also buy just a ton of value items. Just buy I don't even know, just all the small early items, and then you refund them. It's like you lost nothing and you gain so much value. Yeah, it just changed. I mean, exactly. 4 bracers. Just go Giga Bracer build. That sounds very interesting. Okay, okay. Let me know if I missed something super important, chat. But I'm gonna basically ignore the abilities and just read the innates and the facets. Dragon Blood, now an innate ability, provides stuff and can be leveled. Actually, it can't be leveled, right? It just scales. Okay. And he has 3 facets. The Fire, Corrosive, or Frost Dragon. Okay. While in human form, attacks have 20 to 50% cleave in human form. What? Well, in dragon form, cleave increases by another... Okay. And turns into splash damage to all enemies within 350. So he's just a Sven now with this. While in human form, attacks apply poison, dealing 10 to 25 damage per second and reduces the target's armor by 1 to 4. Poison also affects buildings. Okay. And Worm's Wrath, while in human form, attacks apply frost, and you can slow the enemy. Oh, 2B support DK is coming. It's coming. Added new ability, Worm's Wrath. It replaces Dragon's Blood, providing and upgrading Dragon Knight's attack modifiers set by facet. I see. So he doesn't have the Dragon Blood to be leveled. It's now a passive thing. Very interesting. So you get this, provides and improves the attack modifiers of the chosen facet. Dude, the facets are very exciting to me. The Fire Dragon facet as a carry. No, he still gets armor. It's passive. He gets starting 4.5 regen and 2.5 armor, which further is increased by 0.5 for every hero level. So yeah, he just gets a lot. And then he gets even more when he's dragon form. You should read his ulti change. Okay, no longer changes the dragon type with each level. Now the dragon form depends on the chosen facet. Yeah, that's huge. Agceptor Black Dragon form no longer increases magic resistance. And now increases the attack damage as well. Carry DK, dude. Carry DK, I'm telling you. Drow Precision Aura returns as an innate passive. Grants bonus agility to Drow Ranger and allied heroes within 1200 range. Effect starts with 1% of her current agi and increases by 1% for every level. Bonus is doubled for her herself. Vantage point, Drow Ranger deals 20% more damage with attacks from the high ground. It's the shard build. And multi-shot, Drow Ranger can use items and move during multi-shot with a 40% movement speed penalty while aiming at the initial target direction. Wow, okay, sounds very nice. Sounds very nice for sure. And Stone Remnants are still an ability. Resonance, Stone Remnants have 60-second duration, 7 charges additional plus 1 charge gained every 5 levels. Magnetize, each magnetized stone gives Earth Spirit 40, 80, or 120 bonus attack damage, does not stack. Okay. Okay, so only one time. Or Stepping Stone, Stone Remnants have a 20-second duration, does not use charges, instead has a 4-second cooldown, and mana cost of 15. Oh wow. And Rolling Boulder no longer destroys remnants. Okay. Wow. You can put remnants down all the time. So never running out. That sounds pretty nice, to be honest. But this attack damage sounds pretty strong too. Aftershock is now an innate passive. Can be leveled up as well though. Tectonic buildup radius is increased by 50 with every 10 level ups. Okay. Okay. And enchant Totem the Slugger. Killing an enemy with an empowered attack will send their body flying at 1200 units at 1600 speed, dealing 5% of the killed unit's max health as damage to enemy. What in the fuck? Yo, imagine killing a punch with this. This damage is increased by 50 to 140 if the killed unit was a creep, and up to 450 if the unit was a hero. And 50% Echo Slam CDR? Oh my god, dude. Okay, Shaker is crazy. Astral Spirit is an innate ability. Deconstruction. Every second an enemy stays under effect of the aura, they lose an additional... Okay, stacks up to 20 times. Attack speed is decreased by 75, but he receives 20% of his movement speed as attack speed. Okay. So, momentum, yeah. Sounds pretty good, probably. That is a lot of attack speed reduction, though. I have to do the numbers on that. Flame Guard is a innate ability active. Okay. And double impact Sleight of Fist when connecting with 2 or more enemies. The enemy closest to Ember Spirit will be attacked a second time with damage reduced by 40% at the end of Sleight of Fist. Oh, so you guarantee that they're going to be hit at the end as well. So you can actually time your Searing Chains to that. That's very, very useful. Chain Gang. Searing Chains, when Searing Chains are cast, they're also cast around each Fire Remnant. Whoa. A target will not be hit by chains from multiple sources. And unit count... What? Oh, crazy. Crazy. Wait, it has a passive effect as well? Passively deals 10 to 30 damage in a 150 radius. Activating it increases... You telling me this fucker is gonna burn refraction charges just by existing? Oh, fuck this fucker, dude. Oh, fuck this fucking fucker.
Wait till you get the tier.
Yeah, oh, fuck this fucking fucker. Alright. Forest Freebie. Whenever Enchantress is about to receive a neutral item token from a neutral creep, she gets one more if available. Despair, dude. What is this? That's your thing? That's so dumb. That's the shittiest fucking ability I've ever read, dude. It's such a fucking garbage passive, man. It's so bad. Overprotective Wisps. When Enchantress takes more than 250 damage from enemy heroes, one Wisp appears to heal her for 4 seconds. Can't have more than 4 Overprotective Wisps at a time. Enchant gains 50 to 200 additional attack range when attacking enchanted enemy heroes. Enchant no longer deals damage to per second. Oh, thank God. Yes! Not killing my refraction. 50 receives 50% of experience bounty of the enchanted creep. Guaranteed to drop a neutral token if available. It sounds so shit though. I don't care, chat. It's fucking dog shit, man. It's dog shit. Gravity Well. Allies near Enigma have a damage reduction bonus that gradually increases with proximity to Enigma. Effect starts at 0% at 500 distance and increases up to 15% at 200 distance. So if we're next to Enigma, we're safe. Yeah, just hug the Enigma, smiley face. He will love it. Enigmas love when you give away their position. Enemies in a 600 radius have a 15% movement slow while moving away from Enigma. Event Horizon. That's nice. Splitting Image. Demonic summoning. Whenever Enigma takes more than 350 damage from any source, he spawns an Eidolon next to him. These Eidolons have 50% reduced gold and experience bounty. Damage counter resets. Huh. Yeah, Enigma, enemy does 15%. I guess, does this work for Enigma as well? Does he just have 15% damage reduction? Or is it just for allies? I don't know. But either way, compare this to Enchantress getting a fucking neutral item Guaranteed. This seems so much stronger, dude. Faces void. Distortion field. Enemy attack projectiles are slowed when they fly near faceless void. Affects projectiles even if faceless void isn't the target. Projectile slow. 25 to 40%. Radius 500. Interesting. Temporal impunity. Faceless void is guaranteed. I mean, that's gonna make it possible to time walk away from ranged attacks in a nice way. Faceless void is guaranteed to backtrack any damage for 1 second after casting time walk. What? Isn't that insane? What? That's insane, no? That's so great. Yeah, you just have 1 second where you just will backtrack damage for 1 second. Dude, I mean, I'm doing some Vanguard Radiance is coming back, boys. Replaces Chronosphere with new ability Time Zone. Creates blister in space-time, altering the movement, attack, cast, projectile, and turn rate speed of all units inside. Allies have increased speed, enemies have decreased speed. Doesn't pierce debuff immunity. Oh, this is for the fuckers who can't see if it's a teammate or an enemy. It's so you can chrono without getting flamed. Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, great chrono, Void. And he's like, yep, I knew that it was you guys, my friends. I know it's my team. That's why I'm supporting you. Attack speed manipulation. Cast speed. Okay. Interesting. It's this last's way. Yeah, beginner friendly Void. If you're new to Void, pick this ability. Fucking great. Grimstroke Ink Trail. New innate ability adds an effect to Grimstroke's attacks that causes enemy heroes to leave a trail of ink behind them, gaining a vision over them, but not over their surroundings. Okay. His attacks, not even his abilities. Adds a new ink explosion sub-ability, allowing Grimstroke to manually trigger ink swell. Okay. And Fine Art Stroke of Fate makes ability vector targeted to curve ink path's trajectory. It curves. Increases bonus damage per target. Oh yeah, that sounds... Fine Art sounds really fun. That sounds like skill expression gonna happen. Now applies ink trail effect on hit. Ah, I see. And you gain vision. I see. Well, not... Yeah, you get vision over them. Very cool, very cool. Phantom's Embrace no longer disjointable while returning to Grimstroke. Oh, that's great. And ink swell buff duration is decreased from 5 to 3 seconds. No longer can be... Wow, that's a big nerf. And then Stroke Fate damage increase and Stroke Fate speed and travel range from 25. Very cool, very cool. Grimstroke, some interesting changes. Chop Chop. Gyrocopter can disassemble most items at all times and sell any recipes he has for full cost. What? That's so unfair. So he can make rapier more easily, is what I'm hearing. He's gonna be more capable of doing stuff. What the fuck is this, dude? He's like, yeah, you know what? This Daedalus, it served me pretty well. But I'm just gonna disassemble it, sell the recipe for full cost, have a Crystallis, and now this Demon Edge is gonna turn into a rapier. Yeah, can't disassemble rapier? Is it the special thing? Well, it's not about disassembling the rapier, it's about turning it into a rapier. No. It's about, you know, the ability to get it easily. You're blind, it says most items. I know it says most items. I'm not saying that you disassemble the rapier over and over, but you can acquire it much more easily. Yeah. Most items, not all items, of course. There's gonna be some stuff. But I guarantee you, but you know, I bet that you can make rapier easier now if you have Daedalus, if you have MKB. You know, I didn't mean that you can abuse rapier and disassemble it. It's just you can get it easily. Cooldown decreases strike interval to 0.8. If an enemy gets hit, another cooldown missile is called that tracks the target. Has a 200 impact radius centered around them and deals 50% of the damage. Each hero may only have one tracking missile per cast. That's spooky. Rocket Barrage. Every successful hit increases Gyrocopter's movement speed by 1, 2, 3, or 4. Buff duration. Each hit refreshes the duration. Afterburners. But he doesn't get slow resist. Okay. And he gets the cooldown no longer grants global cast range. Okay. Mistwood's Wayfarer. New ability levels with Sharpshooter. Passively has a 30% chance to redirect auto attack or redirect attacks into a tree, destroying it. I can already see the visual of chasing a hoodwink and just seeing all the trees around her fucking dying as you're running her down into the forest. Oh my god, it's gonna be glorious. Just kill the fucking nature. I want the highest fucking attack speed. I wanna just absolutely go ham, dude. That's fucking hilarious. Scurry. While Scurry is active, Hoodwink gains 50 to 200 attack range and cast range. And tree bounce, trick shot, acorn shot. If there are no available targets to bounce, acorn shot will look for a tree within its search radius instead. Bouncing off of a tree sets the remaining number of bounces to 1. Okay. No longer provides evasion near trees. No longer increases attack and range. I mean, interesting. I think you take this, and then she's still pretty damn good, but I don't know. I feel like it's still a nerfed version of Hoodwink to before. She feels weaker than before. Redirecting attacks to a tree. I mean, you already had Mischance. Yeah, definitely a nerf. It's fun, but it's a nerf. Blood Magic. New innate ability. Huskar doesn't have mana. Mana cost of items and abilities are converted into health cost. Oh boy, it's a rage user. Which are considered as magical damage and can be reduced with magic resistance. Bloodbath. Spills Huskar's blood in 500 units around the target, applying its movement and attack speed slow to all enemies. Or Nothal Transfusion. Heals all Huskar's allied units within 400 radius from the target for 100% of the damage dealt to the targeted hero. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have mana, so what does Anti-Mage do? Yeah. Not having mana is... I mean, so you can't stop the Huskar from doing stuff if you're Anti-Mage. Yeah, you cry. Oh, Inner Fire doesn't disarm. Okay, now silences. Okay. As a TA, I'm smiling. Good. Tell me more. And mana cost is replaced with health costs. I mean, cast point is also... Okay. Health cost is increased. Yes. Magic resistance is increased. Okay, sad. Magic resistance during the leap increased. Okay. I think it's good. This sounds fucking terrifying. That's a long duration. But I think Huskar is a bit nerfed, honestly. I mean, these things, yeah. Obviously, the mana thing is going to be crazy. And that's going to be a great upside. But if I'm TA, I'm way happier with this Huskar than before. Because now his Inner Fire costs HP to use. And it has longer cast time. And it doesn't disarm me. And he has more cost on his Burning Spears. All these things are so nice. Mastermind. When Invoker denies a lane creep, he gets 15% of the experience? He's smart. Oh my god. He's so smart, guys. It's the Dendy buff. Denies over last hits. Always denies over last hits, guys. Agnostic. Passively adds bonuses. Or elitists. Wait, what does this do? Debuff on the attacks. Active Orbs grant no additional. Passively grants attack speed. Okay, so yeah, this is basically the old Invoker. Pretty much, but different. And then you have... Okay. Imbue attacks with flat lifesteal, restoring health. And then you have movement speed, and you have... Active Exorts makes Invoker's attack apply 4-second debuff that increases spell damage the enemy takes. by up to 8% per orb? Okay, dude. Okay. I mean, yeah, I think people are going to be very happy about this, especially the old Invoker spammers. Yeah, all this sounds great, dude. All of these are really nice. Then a bunch of changes to cooldowns. Sightseer, new innate ability. Io's team takes one less to channel Watchers. When Watcher is under control, its vision radius is increased by 300. Blitzkrieg. Overcharge grants attack speed and spell amp, or Medigun grants armor and magic resistance. Interesting. But it already had overcharge, no? Is this just more? I don't get it. Yeah, I guess you could just give insane buffs. Yeah, some Team Fortress 2 references for sure. Jakiro launches 2 projectiles at the target with a 0.2 second interval, but each deals 50% less damage. One of these attacks ignores melee heroes' default damage block. This penalty affects bonus damage as well. He always attacks 2 projectiles? Does he proc twice? It's 2 projectiles. Yeah, Maelstrom? Are we procking? Is it procky, boys? Liquid Fire, Jakiro's third basic ability when the facet is picked, makes flaming, blah blah blah. Or you can have Frost. Okay, so you can pick if you want Liquid Frost or the Liquid Fire. Cool, we're speed running, let's keep going. Duelists. Juggernaut deals 10% more damage to targets that are facing him. Damage bonus is always applied during Omnislash. 10% damage gain, can't complain. Then again, the damage is reduced here by 10%. Blade Storm. Blade Fury can deal critical damage with the same stats as of Blade Dance. Blade Form. Gain a stack of Blade Form every 2 seconds up to a max of 10. Each stack grants 3% base agility bonus and 1% movement speed bonus. Okay. Now applies a strong dispel when it ends. Oh, that's a huge buff. Yeah, that's gonna fix the Orchid Blade Fury. That is really, really huge. So you have, I mean, you can't really lock him down that easily. If he spins into the team fight, it's gonna be very hard to stop him from getting a Aghanim's slash out of that Blade Fury. Because if you click it too early, he dispels it. Click it too late, he's already slashing you. Very scary. Mana Magnifier. Allies within 900 range have 15% more max mana. Solar Bind, you get that when you take it, or you get Recall. Okay. Again, we're skimming through here. We're going easy. Sorry for anyone who wanted a super hardcore patch reading, but this is a hardcore patch, man. There's too many things, and I've been streaming for 13 and a half hours already, and I want to play tomorrow. Tidebringer is not an innate ability. Attack by Illusions can now put Tidebringer on cooldown. They still cannot trigger Tidebringer. Cooldown is reduced by 0.8 per hero hit. Oh shit! So if you hit the entire enemy team, you can just stand there and just gadung. Okay. Grog Blossom. X marks the spot when a unit is returned. Ghost Ship's rum is splashed on allies within 400 radius around the returned unit. Rum lasts 3 seconds. Kind of good. This sounds really good though. This also is really good. Yeah, both are good. Legion Commander. Moment of Courage is an innate ability that can be leveled. Overwhelming odds grants Legion Commander an all damage barrier equal to 100% of the damage dealt to enemy heroes. Barrier. What? Yo. That's really good. I think that's really, really nice. And duel, when duel is won, any damage any unit that damaged the loser during the duel will permanently. What? Support. Oh my god, dude. Oh my. Imagine how much you could grief with this though if you lose a duel. Because then all the enemy team will gain damage. Holy fuck, dude. That is That is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy indeed. Very, very crazy. Oh wow. Aghanim Scepter gives debuff immunity during the duel again as well. Defilement AoE of Leshrak's spell increases by 0.5 for each point of intelligence. Chronoptic Nourishment. This is like that fucking meme people were spamming in the Sing Sing's chat. What was it? The energy? The fucking, what was it? Some fucking energy that Yeah, chronoptic energies, dude.
Think I'm done with Dota but never giving up on Waga.
Thank you so much, trying to resign. Thank you, thank you. Leshrak attacks restore mana equal to 22% of the damage dealt. Improves with Pulse Nova's level. Only restores mana when attacking units that have mana. 40 explosions that are applied over 10 seconds and can damage buildings. 40 explosions that are applied over 7 seconds but can't damage buildings. So the burst for heroes or building damage. I see, you gotta make a choice. This sounds scary. That's very fast damage. Death charge, Lich mana, max mana regeneration is 0. Okay. Whenever any unit dies nearby, Lich restores a portion of his max mana. Dying heroes restore a bigger portion, works with deaths for both allies, enemies, and neutrals. Lich can regenerate mana only under effect of a fountain. Wait, he can only regenerate mana from a fountain?
Honestly, I fucking love it.
He can't regen regularly?
I don't have to buy clarities or...
Yeah, no clarities. Hands off my clarities.
I start the lane with fucking replays, a bunch of tangos.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds great. That sounds hilarious. If the orb fails to find a new target to bounce into, it instead circles to previous target, waiting up to 4.5 seconds for a valid target to come into range. This may happen multiple times per cast. The first facet seems very strong. That's very good. Growing Cold grants additional bounces to Chain Frost and extends the duration of Frost Shield when these abilities kill enemies. Killing a creep extends the duration by 1 second, while killing a hero extends it by 4. Killing a creep adds 1 bounce, and killing a hero adds 3 bounce. Wait, killing a creep adds 1 bounce? So, so yeah, you just propagate that shit. I see. Yeah.
I love Lich now.
Yeah, Lich sounds very fun.
They made the gaze so that you can cast spells without the agonies.
Oh yeah, I see. You basically got Aghanims for free.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
So
That's
now
crazy.
Aghanim's only makes it AoE.
That's insane. That's so huge they got this.
Yeah.
What?
I fucking love Lich.
This buff is enormous. You just go Blink Rush now. Blink in on people, press the E and ulti them. With the shard, yeah. Yeah, you go Blink and Shard. That's crazy. Damage decreased by 6, attack speed, blah, blah, blah. Life Stealer, Agi gain reduction. Feast is an innate ability. Corpse Eater. Life Stealer permanently gains 2 max health per unit killed. Yeah, that could become a lot. That could be a lot. 2. It's per unit, dude. 2 per unit. So if you have 500 CS, that's 1,000 extra HP. Yeah. I mean, you could easily have 1,000 CS in, you know, a lot of games that go decent duration. And it's not just about the 1,000 HP at that point, at that minute mark. It's more, you know, you're steadily getting stronger. Very streamlined. Replaces rage with new ability, Unfettered. Lifestealer descends into a violent fury, gaining magic resistance and status resistance, applies strong dispel, and can be cast while disabled. Oh. Interesting. So not debuff immunity, but he gains big magic resistance, big status rest, and he can strong dispel. This sounds very, very strong, dude. This sounds way better than rage. Yeah, this sounds like a stronger version of Rage. You can stun him again, though. Yeah, this sounds really, really strong. Lina, Fiery Soul is her passive. Thermal Runaways supercharges Lina, giving 12 Fiery Soul stacks for 5 seconds. Yep. Slow burn impact damage from Lina's abilities is decreased. I see. Is decreased to 60% by each ability. Applies a stackable 3-second debuff that deals burn damage every second, which sums up to into 65% of the original ability damage. Huh. Okay, so not bursting, but burn. This sounds really good. I mean, yes, you have time to react, but also the damage. She does 40%... 40% less, right? But at the same time, 65% of the original ability damage is coming in. Slow burn sucks, hard to farm. No, it's not. It's easier to farm. If you're jungling, it's literally easier. It speeds up your farm. But for lane creeps, I guess maybe? Not that bad though. Not that bad. Damage into barrier from the Laguna Blade, huh? Okay, I mean, sounds good. I think the slow burn is really, really good. Tell him back. Lion gains 20% debuff duration and 20% spell amplification for 90 seconds after respawning. To hell and back. 20% spell amp when he fucking respawns? Are you fucking serious? Holy shit, that's a lot, dude. Deals damage equal to 100% of the mana stolen. After casting Finger of Death, Lion switches from range to melee attacks. What?
That's what I'm saying.
With a fixed 250 range and gains 40 to 30 damage per stack for 20 seconds. Enemies killed within 3 seconds of being punched will add to the Finger of Death stacks. Attacks during melee buff also have 50% cleave damage. What am I reading? Fist of Death is to smack people? What the fuck is happening? How do we... Dude, Rapier has never sounded so hot, chat. You go for the Rapier Lion, turn it to Spell Amp when the ulti, and then afterwards, you just swap that shit into damage and you can... This is the Rapier carrier, right here. This is your Rapier. You just toggle that shit. God damn, he's gonna hit some people. Lone Druid. Summon Bear's innate ability, Bear with Me. Spirit Link, shared armor is increased by 25%. Lone Druid attacks heals the bear as well as the other way around. Transforms Lone Druid, providing him with bonus armor, blah blah blah. Unbearable, Spirit Link attacks heal Lone Druid, but not the other way around. Transform the Spirit Bear, increasing armor, reducing BAT and granting... I mean, yeah, what are these puns, dude? What are these puns? Spirit Bear now has a minimap icon. This is huge. This is the biggest change I see here. This is huge. You can see it. Selena's favor. Luna has 20% bonus cast range at night. Oh, that Aghanim's ulti is gonna be a fucking intercontinental missile, you know? Fucking send it. While active, reduces all incoming damage by up to 25%. Lucid Beam. Luna gains 5 to 14 attack damage every time an enemy hero is hit by... Okay. I don't know. Seems kind of weird. Lycan deals 2% extra damage to neutral creeps per hero level. A Yungle Lycan is good. We can farm Yungle. Very, very strong. Shapeshift, Pack Leader. Movement and critical strike bonuses are also applied to all units under Lycan's command. Enemy heroes killed by Lycan or his units extend Shapeshift duration by 5 seconds. Or Spirit Wolves. Summon Wolves replaces Wolves with Spirit Wolves. invulnerable, uncontrollable, and cannot attack. What the fuck are they good for then? Each wolf buffs Lycan, providing plus 50 to 200 health and 8 to 26 attack damage. Decreases duration from 50 to 25 and mana cost. So they're just supports. They're support cure. Okay. Cheerleaders or what? Yeah, you can't even micro them. This is for people who don't want to micro. This is the noob. Yeah, this is the... If you're less than whatever MMR, you take this. The fucking cheerleader squad. Emotional support wolves. It's my travel wolf, actually. He's allowed to be on the plane. Interesting. And Magnus, we have solid core. Magnus suffers 50% less forced movement from enemy abilities or items. Run through, deals bonus damage when pushing enemies through trees or cliffs. Each tree deals 25 damage and cliffs deal 100 damage. Okay. Oh yeah, hook. Wait. So if you hook him, he only goes halfway. What the fuck? He doesn't move the entire way. You can't hook Magnus? No. Oh, you can try, but he's too heavy. It should move Pudge for the other part. You know, you should pull yourself to him. It's the good old, your mama so fat, Pudge hooks her, and he gets pulled to her. You know, it's that put into Dota. And then we have reverse polarity. Pushes enemies in 600 AoE around Magnus away from him at a maximum of a distance of 700, stunning and damaging them. Enemies are pushed over to 0.2 seconds. When do you want that? I guess. Isn't that awful? Yeah, who wants that? I feel the same, dude. Is it like you let Mars put down the arena and then Magnus is like, I'll make them hit the walls. Ugh, my ulti. Isn't this... the only thing I see is like with Rupture, but it's not like you can't pull people with regular RP anyway. Is the new great thing facet? Dream coil? I don't know. It's something, alright. It doesn't seem great. I guess the AoE is bigger, so you can stun in a bigger AoE. But you don't put them together, which is, you know, a big appeal of the RP, I feel. Special delivery. Permanently increase the level of all allied couriers by 3 and hero attacks to kill by 1. This means Marcy's team starts with flying couriers. What the fuck? She could pick the sidekick ability or bodyguard. Literally Marcy's ability. What the fuck? New Marcy's third basic ability when the facet is picked passively grants Marcy with lifesteal and increases her attack damage. Blah blah blah. Can be activated to protect targeted allied hero for 6 seconds. Whenever the ally attacks or is attacked by an enemy, Marcy attacks that enemy if they are within her attack range plus 125. Ally also gains armor. Okay. Kind of nice. With the bonus damage from the sidekick. Bonus damage... Oh, it's percentage based. Yeah. Okay. So she can give massive damage now. Alright, Marcy tiny combos and Marcy TB and stuff. Pretty wild. Dauntless. New innate ability cannot be leveled up. Mars and his allied heroes within 2000 radius gain increased health regen when they are outnumbered by the enemy in the same area. Each extra enemy provides 25% bonus health regen.
No.
Interesting. Victory Feast. If Arena of Blood. If Mars is in the arena when an enemy dies inside of it, he heals for 25% of his max health and 25 max mana and gets 20% attack damage buff for 15 seconds. Okay, pretty good. Arena of Blood. Arena walls obscure vision and enemies that are inside don't have shared vision with their allies. That is hilarious. That is honestly really confusing. And and would definitely fuck with people a lot. Holy shit. Yeah, that can actually fuck with people. I want to see that used in competitive. You know, because you're going to have to actually call, like, if we're winning the fight or not and what's happening.
Yeah, there's a league hero who has this ult. He basically
Yeah.
takes one hero out into a realm and they can't see anything. It's just a duel between the two of them.
Yeah. I guess people who are outside still see the people inside. Because the walls obscure vision and enemies inside don't have shared vision with their allies. But enemies outside might still see what's happening inside, right? I mean, I guess. Or don't they? If you don't even see the walls obscure. Yeah, but it says that the enemies that are inside don't... Yeah, maybe. Maybe you don't see it at all. Oh, that sounds super confusing then. Wow, that is really messing with the team fights. You have no clue what's happening. There's like an arena is so fast too. Imagine it just catches like 2 people. And it's just, what happened to them? Where's Billy and Bobby? Are they fine? And then the arena goes down. Oh, it's going to be such a surprise mechanic when the arena goes down. Like, did we win? I guess you can see if heroes die, you know. They show up on the top of the screen like they're dead. That's fucking hilarious, dude. Where's my carry, man? Schrodinger's arena. As long as the walls don't go down, my carry is both alive and dead. They exist in a super state. Mana Shield is innate ability. Mystic Snake, Engorged. When a Mystic Snake returns to Medusa, her next 3 attacks deal additional 1 physical damage per 6 restored mana restored by a snake. Mana Pack can be activated, draining 4% of the max mana per second by increasing the attack speed by 3% of Medusa's attack speed per second. Okay. Mana drain can last up to 15 seconds, but attack speed will stop increasing after 10. Conversion can be stopped by deactivating the Mana Shield, but it can't be done in the first 3 seconds of conversion. Alright. Sticky Fingers. Meeple receives an additional choice when activating neutral item tokens. That's good, because neutral items fucking suck for Meeple. They're awful. He has such terrible options. It's a joke. It's still a bad ability. He probably should be able to pick any of them, to be honest. Because it's so bad. But okay. More Meeple. Divided we stand increases the maximum level from 3 to 4 and changes requirement level from 4, 11 to 18 to 3, 10, and 24. That seems hard to compete with. That seems so hard to compete with because you get your second Meeple earlier. And then you can have Pack Rat. Meeple can equip any item in a neutral slot. Yeah. With the exception of boots and items that are dropped on death. Meeple clones gain the full bonuses from the item with the exception of 3 primary attributes. What's up?
There's a moth
Yeah, I know there's a moth in here.
chasing you.
When Meeple or a clone uses an item in the neutral slot, all other Meeples have this item go on cooldown, reduced by 50%. Okay. I mean, yeah, you're still probably taking the first one, honestly. I think the first one is way better because getting more Meeples earlier is going to be very, very nice. Mirana, Salamana's Faithful, Healing Lotuses are 20% more effective on yourself and allies. Mirana's ultimate ability when the facet is picked, Moonlight Shadow. Solar Flare, new ulti. The sun starts gradually increasing the attack speed and damage of Mirana by 8 to 16 per second. Reaching its maximum after 8 seconds. She also gains bonus daytime vision with the same gain per second multiplied by 3. Mirana's allied heroes also receive this buff, but bonuses are decreased by 50%. Buff duration 14 seconds. Yo, it seems sick. It seems great, dude. Right click Mirana is back. Let's fucking go. Let's go, chat. Let's go. We can right click again. That sounds fucking insane, dude. Monkey, Mischief remains innate ability. Wukong's Faithful, soldiers disperse after 3 seconds if the Monkey King gets outside of the formation or dies. Returning inside the circle during this time frame will cancel the dispersion. Ah, Faithful. That's pretty sick. You plop down the arena, hop out, hop in again, hop out again. Very cool. Tree Dance has no cooldown while Monkey King is at full health. That's pretty good too. That's pretty good too. But yeah, that's more of a support ability a lot of the time. It's good though. Both of them are good. All useful for getting to lane only? Nah, you can have lifesteal or you can have enough regen that this is good. No cooldown on Tree Dance is very good, guys. Both of them are really good. He got good options. Morphling accumulation. Morphling receives 50% attribute gain bonuses every half level instead of full bonuses at level up. Also increases all attribute bonuses gained for skill points in the talent tree from +2 to +4. Okay. And hero's primary ability attribute is agility. Oh, no way! He can be a strength hero. Adaptive strike strength knocks back to targets. Yeah, okay. And he can be a strength hero. Makes Morphling's current agility to strength ratio affect his cooldown speed, ranging from 50% faster to with 175% ratio to regular speed with 50% agi strength. Okay. I see. 50% faster cooldown speed? Just in general? Like all his cooldowns or what? It sounds absurd. What do you mean his cooldown speed? Morph replicated abilities are also affected by increased cooldown speed. What? Okay, not items, but everything else? That sounds crazy, dude. Yeah, it doesn't affect items, but like all his spells and his morphed stuff, that sounds wild. Murta. Murta can always attack ethereal targets and can attack when she herself is ethereal. When attacking ethereal targets, all of her attack damage is dealt as magical damage. What? This is huge! Meanwhile, Ench, you get one more neutral item. What do you use? Okay.
June question mark.
Yeah, sure. June. I mean, this sounds insane. Ghost Scepter Rip. More like Ghost Scepter Pog as well. You can buy it yourself. You can buy your own Ghost Scepter on Murta and just shoot people while you're a ghost. Yeah, meanwhile, fucking minus 10% respawn time. Good luck. Dance with the Dead. Whenever a hero inside or within 200 range of the calling dice, its duration is refreshed, circle expands, and then another revenant. Ofrenda places a sacred altar at the target location. When respawning, Murta will spawn at the ofrenda and destroy it, putting the ability on cooldown. Murta can select the ofrenda and force it to destroy itself. Only one ofrenda? Ofrenda! Oh my god, we put down the ofrenda, boys. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy, dude. Oh, here's the biggest buff I've read the entire patch. Gunslinger is now on by default, guys. Big. Big. That was stupid that it was off otherwise. Naga Siren gets 6% evasion for each Naga Siren. Wait. Hold on, what? Wait. Meanwhile, Ench gets one neutral item. I want to reiterate, one neutral item. It's not even an extra one. She's just faster at finding them. But then you have fucking Giga Chad 6% evasion per Naga Siren nearby. Like, what do you mean? She's a free fucking butterfly now? Okay. Naga Siren's third basic ability when the facet is picked, she gets Riptide. Okay. Or Deluge. New ability. Active ability, Naga Siren and all her images hit nearby units with a damaging wave of water that reduces their status resistance for 5 seconds. Okay. And the status resistance reduction and damage. Okay, so it's like the old ability sort of, but it's status resistance, not armor. Yeah, it's kind of like old Riptide. Cooldown 10 seconds. Yo, yeah. I mean, 10-second cooldown, 230 damage. Not bad. Not bad. They just rotated the icon. Wait, is that actually what they did? Oh, yeah. Nice. Base damage decreased by 6 on Nature Prophet. Gains 2 to 6% bonus base damage for each tree within 300 distance of him. Also gains multiplied amount of this bonus per Nature's Call tree and within 1200 range. Aha. Okay. Sprouts heals for blah 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 for allied units and buildings near the trees. Healing for buildings is reduced. He can heal? Oh, it no longer damages over time? Yes! My refraction charges! My refraction charges! I'm excited. And he can summon one treant with big health and increased damage and a reinforced property. Yes, it's a reinforced property? Sure. Treant multipliers, spiritual force treant multipliers increase from 1 to 3. Okay. It's a repair hammer. What the fuck is the thing? He doesn't know. Fuck do you mean doesn't know? Say it ain't so. Side's ability, whenever Necrofrost kills a unit, he gains stack that increases blah, blah, blah. Sure. Necrofrost gains 50 plus AoE increase per current status stack. Pretty sick. Ghost Shroud now increases the enemy increases movement by 25% speed lost by enemy heroes. Oh, okay. Heart of Darkness, new innate ability, can't be leveled up. Okay, does it do anything or? At night, Night Stalker's health regen is increased, but during the day, I guess it's this. I see. This is the ability. Okay, so he heals more. Blinding Void, enemy heroes affected by Void do not share vision with their teammates. Deals 50 damage per second when affected heroes cannot be seen by their allies. Oh, that's funny. So you gotta look at your ally, or they're gonna take a ton of damage because they're being wrecked by Night Stalker. Very interesting. Day-night cycle in the game is reversed. Nighttime duration is increased by 15 seconds, and daytime duration is decreased by 15. So he starts the game nighttime. That's also cool. Item scepter removed, blah, blah, blah. I'm not reading all the things. Nyx Assassin can sense invisible heroes in 400 radius. What, does it get a fucking Niemann tingle in his ass, or how does he sense it? He gets a bzzz. Oh, that's a Ricky. I can tell. I can just tell, guys. Yeah. He gets a fucking exclamation. Mana burn, abilities and items burn 15 to 30% of the current mana of affected enemies. Triggers only on spells that deal 100 damage or more before reductions. That's crazy. That's really good. And Vendetta grants unobstructed pathing and max movement speed for the first 10 seconds of Vendetta. That's also really good. Holy fuck, you got really good facets. Dumb Luck no longer increases the multicast chance by default. Fat Chance to increase the multicast chance. Or Learning Curve. Ogre starts the game with 0 ability points, but gains 3 ability points at level 2, and regular ability points for the remainder of the game. Level requirement for all abilities and talents is decreased by 1. Yo! I could easily pop mid lane as Ogre and have no ability on level 1, and then get 3 level ups on level 2. I will fucking destroy people with that. Give me that shit. I'll throw a double leveled up Ignite on their ass at level 2, and they're gonna get fucked. That sounds great. But no fat chance thing? I don't need fat chance. The enemy won't have a fat chance against a fat Ogre mid. Yeah, level 3 Ignite on level 2, dude. Because of the thing. Yeah, fat chance is trash anyway. Degen Aura. That's when you hang around Dota players. Degenerates the movement capabilities of enemy units to stray too near. Yeah, he gets the Degen Aura. Omnipresent. For every 0.5 seconds that an enemy was under a continuous effect of the Degen Aura, Omni-Knight's damage to that enemy is increased by 1% to a maximum of 20%. Or Healing Hammer. Whenever Omni-Knight's abilities deal damage to an enemy hero, Omni-Knight gains a heal over time for 5 seconds equal to 30% of the damage dealt. That's a lot too. Both are great. Both are really good facets. Prognosticates. It's probably a word. Oracle would predict and announce to allies where the next power rune will spawn. That's stupid, man. Fuck playing against Oracle pickers. That's so funny. Imagine you play against an Oracle on mid lane, and at minute 6 you see the opponent is moving for the top rune, and you're like, he has Oracle. It has to be a top rune. But then he fucking turns, and you're like, hold up, I've been bamboozled. He knows and you don't know. Bro, please, Sandro, do you want to play Oracle with me? I'll pick some runes, yeah. Yeah, you can bait. It's so funny. Spell amp increased by percentage of hero level. Heal amp increased by percentage of hero level. Wow. Pretty big stuff for Oracle. Really nice stuff. Honestly, this is insane. This is insanely good. Always knowing the next power rune for the entire game. And where it is, it's really good. It's really, really, really good. OD gains 2 mana per extra mana per point of intelligence. When Essence Flux restores mana, it also increases OD's maximum mana by 4%. That's pretty sick. Astral Imprisonment applies mana allergy thing. Which heals OD every time you spend mana. Max mana as heal. That's so nice. And this too. Really good stuff for OD. His thing might not be crazy, but it's decent. Pango, Fortune favors the bold. Whenever an enemy within 1200 units attack Pango, they have a chance. They have their chance to proc random on attacks effects reduced by 40%. He's a fucking anti-procer. But they have to attack Pango for it to be reduced chance. Okay. Pango can double jump, activating Shield Crash again while mid-air, increasing the damage dealt and resulting barrier by up to 30% based on the total amount of time spent in the air. Sounds hilarious. Rolling Thunder increases roll speed by 115 and improves turn rate. Duration decreased. Duration decrease is really bad though. Yeah, I think you take this thing for sure. An Immaterial Girl. Phantom Assassin starts with 15% evasion and gets 1.5 per level. Veiled One no longer dispelled on attack. While Blur is active, all mana costs are reduced by 30%. After Blur is dispelled, all abilities and items have no mana cost for 5 seconds. Okay. That's wild. Coup de grace, critical increased 550%. That's big fucking numbers, dude. Okay, that's big numbers, man. No longer has random procs, instead triggers on the 6th attack on the same hero or the 4th attack on the same creep. Oh, that's a huge nerf though. I see. That sounds dog shit. But then, yeah, I mean, you can play around it, but that sounds so bad. That sounds terrible.
I'm so happy.
You happy? Why?
Fuck PA.
Fuck PA. Well, this thing sounds really strong though. But yeah.
But if she's gonna be blurred, she's not gonna be blurred and fucking crit you for 1-hit KO anymore.
She is untargetable until Blur is dispelled. She's hidden on the minimap, but you can see her. But you have no way to target her until you get close enough to break the blur. Interesting change. Well, that does make her less bullshit to play against. Phantom Rush is now passive. Yeah, and you can level it up. Convergence spawns an additional illusion per 25% health that Phantom Lancer is missing. More confusion. Juxtaposed illusions that are uncontrollable and can spawn on any visible enemy unit in 700 radius of the attack target, prioritizing targets without juxtaposed illusions attacking them. They can perform Phantom Rush and charge targets once the original one is dead. If there are no valid targets, illusions disappear. This is the noob-friendly version. Again, it's like Lycan. They're doing these Herald MMR versions. Yeah. If your Herald, please take just oppose Divergence. Yep. Yeah, though it's good though. It's good. I mean, sounds very strong. You want me to close? Yeah, I can close. Oh my god, dude, this patch is fucking thick, dude. It's thick. I'm speed running it, and we're still taking hours here, and I'm skipping like everything. Blinding Sun, debuff from Icarus, Fire Spirits, and Sunray, and Supernova applies stackable 2% mischance per second. Damn it! From all his abilities now. Burns all enemies in 450 radius around Phoenix, dealing 6% of its missing health per second? Wait, 6% of Phoenix's missing health? Yo, what? That's not cool. Wait, what? No, there's no way they just gave him Radiance. What do you mean 6% of his missing? You go level 1 jungle with this shit, no? You can do whatever you want with this shit, no? Am I misreading this, or is this completely busted? Like, absolutely insanely broken, no? 450 radius is nothing, though? It's something, dude! If your reaction to someone getting a fucking free radiance is, well, it's kind of small AoE, though. You know, it's a free fucking radiance. Is only when you lose HP? Burns all enemies, dealing... Nah? Dealing 6% of its missing health per second. Yeah. Per second. You just tested it? How does it work? Is it a radiance or what? Yeah, it's based on Phoenix's HP, the way I understand it. Wait, is there? Oh, I see. Okay, it's theirs. Oh, okay, I thought it was Phoenix's missing HP. I mean, I thought Phoenix was it in this. I see. Okay, well, it's still pretty decent. Is Phoenix's missing health? Is it? Fuck it, dude. I don't want to demo it. I don't want to demo it, dude. Ah, fuck it. I'm demoing it. Ah, fuck it. We're going, dude. We're going. That's... I have to. I need to see this shit. The lower HP Phoenix is, the more damage? Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, isn't this insane? Where's the door? There she is. Okay. But no, I didn't want you to come over, Soxy. I just don't want to crush you. She's like, are you done? Please be done. Game client update. What? Yeah, I just started it. Did you not download? Download, you piece of shit. Update. Okay, well, we'll keep reading. We'll get back to that. It'll update. Or hotspot. Sunray does more damage. Or heal to targets near the end of the beam. Beam intensity starts increasing at half the beam length up to 150% of the base damage and heal at 1200 range. Increasing Sunray length to beyond 1200 will result in more damage and healing. Colossal. Due to his size, Primal Beast does 40% bonus damage to buildings. That seems fair. I mean, he's basically Godzilla. Sure. Trample. Gains passive component that increases movement speed of Primal Beast. Activating Trample provides 6% bonus speed to allies. What? To allies too? When activated, each stack provides 10% AoE bonus. Oh shit, dude. That sounds terrifying. This one sounds terrifying. Both of them are good, but this one sounds absolutely terrifying. Base armor increased by 3 on Puck. Holy fuck. But he lost Agi though. Pookish. Puck restores 2% of his max health and 2% of his max mana every time it disjoints an attack projectile. Disjointing spell projectiles restore 3 times more. Holy shit! That's insane. You're very cute, Soxy. I'll be done soon, Soxy. Jostling Rift. Waning Rift can knock back enemies by blah blah distance. Or pull them when alt cast is used. Forced movement happens over 0.3, doesn't interrupt. Illusory Orb is a vector targeted ability. The orb's path can be curved in any direction. And the orb's speed is increased by 200 and duration is up to 100% longer than a straight orb. 100%. Yo. What? That sounds crazy. Curved orbs? You can send an orb straight out and back. It's insane. Wait, what? It's no way. Oh, fuck, dude. Okay, we're testing two things. Two things, chat. Then that's all I'm testing. I wasn't gonna test anything today because I wanted to do this quick, but I can't not test that. All right, we'll test two things only. Two things only. First of all, let's start with yeah, fucking deserts. I don't care about the deserts. Who gives a shit, man? The only desert was the time that I waited for the patch, man. Finally, it's here. Wait, how do I pick my form when I'm here? Ah, yes. Wait, do I select it? Didn't change the facet. Do I need to go back? Oh, you pick it outside of demo? Oh, you pick it... Hold up. I see. You pick here. When you can blah, blah, blah. Okay, we got them on this one. Okay. Yeah, you can do it in the game too. Okay, whatever. What the... Huh?
Prepare for battle.
What the fuck is that? Nah, dude.
Absolutely.
The fuck do you even do? It's Krillin. What the fuck, dude? Rasengan? What in the fuck? Holy arc! What? Oh yeah, this shit is hard to aim though. You gotta fucking practice, dude. What the fuck? Puck mains all over the world are hyped for their new Beyblades. This is crazy though. Yeah. The aim looks like this. So it's just like where you send it and then the angle from there that you want to curve it. So I can do it like with a sharp curve and then it's got curve harder back here. So, but it does slow down a lot when you do a sharp curve. If you do a less intense curve, it's gonna be faster. You see? So then the speed is higher.
I venture forth.
That's crazy, dude. That last is longer. Yeah, I mean, it does last a little bit longer too. So you can wait a little bit longer. I mean, pretty crazy. Anyway, let's do Phoenix. And we're doing it with this.
Indeed.
Yeah.
My turn.
Okay, let's get our HP down a little bit. I can't help but notice that these level 1 Phoenixes are fucking burning up. Interesting. Get heart. Yeah, I mean, but it's there, dude. That's some pretty good damage. That's a lot of damage. That's a whole lot of damage. But then they are the same, so they do damage to me. Because they're like me. They're OP like I am. So I'm taking a lot of damage now because they're low. But when I go low, they're gonna burn because I'm like them. Brothers! Brothers! That is genius, man. Phoenixes, they can't exist in harmony. They must burn. They will burn. That's the only way they know how to exist, Sandra. They will always damage each other. It looks like dog shit. I think it's pretty fucking nice, dude. It's only good if you have very little health. Yeah, but it was like fucking 80 damage a tick or something. It was literally stronger than a Radiance with a level 1 Phoenix. Like, we did have items, but still, I didn't even level the hero. I think it looks strong. I think you can do stuff with it. I definitely think so. Level 1 with 1700 HP. Have you seen a Phoenix? They get 1700 HP by like level 5 or some shit, dude. They have insane HP. Alright, we saw a Puck. Let's go Pudge. Pudge permanently gains strength when he kills someone. Flesh Heap, yep. Fresh Meat. When targeting heroes, dismember increases Pudge's strength by 357 per tick for 12 seconds. Okay. Or Meat Hook. Hook impacts damage is decreased by 50%. Enemy units take 10 to 25% of the distance traveled as Hook as damage. Ha! I got a raid! Holy! Thank you for the raid! Now I'm on Cupid! Hope you're doing fantastic today. Welcome to the Raiders. We're just speed running through the patch notes a bit here. Speed running. Taking hours. Good luck, guys. Thank you. Good luck as well. Figuring out all this shit. Pugna can use any spells and items while channeling with the exception of ones that also require channeling. Okay, he's a savant. That's pretty sick. Nether ward. Pugna restores health and mana equals 25% with damage the no ward does. Whenever an enemy tower is destroyed, Pugna permanently gains 1.5% spell amp. Yo! Take out the towers and you win. Yeah, casting spells while sucking sounds pretty good. Speaking of sucking, Bondage. Whenever an enemy within 1200 range deals spell damage to Queen of Pain, she returns 10% of the damage dealt. She just returns it? Can she spell lifesteal off that? Because my build would like a word with that. Succubus gains spell lifesteal that increases with proximity, starting at 12% at 800 range, up to 18% at 300 range. Masochist, spell amplification increased by 15%, 22% of spell damage, including items dealt to heroes, is also inflicted upon Queen of Pain. That's hilarious. Damage to illusions not reflected. Damage reflected is before reduction. Damage reflected is non-lethal, and reflected damage can be negated by debuff immunity. 15% spell amp, but you hurt yourself. Doesn't sound great. Doesn't sound great. I gotta say, this one sounds way better, but it is a lot of damage. Fucking kill yourself, though. It does make the Eternal Shroud a little bit better. Shadow Strike no longer heals per tick. I see. I guess they just took that away, huh? Razor Unstable Current ability returns as an innate passive, increases movement speed by 1% per level. When Eye of the Storm is active, Storm Surge proc chance is doubled, and procs additionally strike all enemies within the Eye of the Storm radius can't strike the same enemy twice per proc, or 1% spell amp for every 20 points of attack damage. Oh wow, of attack damage. Yo, that's a lot of fucking spell amp. Holy fuck, that sounds crazy. Ricky, when Ricky strikes from behind, he deals bonus damage based on Agi. He gets that as a basic ability? Oh, wow. Jesus, that's really good. Backstab, he gets bonus experience for kills and bonus experience for assists based on the current level of Backstab. Starts very low, but gets more when he levels it. And Trickster Trade, agi bonus is multiplied by 3 against non-hero units. So you can actually farm with the Trickster Trade. Okay. Now applies this mischance to enemies when they try to attack allies that are inside the smoke screen. Ooh, yeah, that makes more sense. That makes way more sense. Might and Magus. Spell Amp now also increases Rubik's base attack damage by 100% of its value and magic resistance by 50% of its value. Okay. Frugal Filch decreases the mana cost of stolen spells by 15 to 60%. Or Arcane Accumulation. Spell steal every time he steals a spell. He gains 25 AoE spell radius amplification for 20 seconds. Multiple instances of this does stack independently. Very interesting. Very interesting. Both of them sound decent. Not amazing though. Caustic Finale is an innate ability, levels up with Epicenter. Sand Shroud. Sandstorm makes Sand King invisible. Sandstorm radius increased by 125. Sandstorm follows the Sand King with a speed equals 70% of his current movement speed. When Sand King casts Burrow Strike, Sandstorm resenders on the Sand King. Whoa, that's good. That's pretty good. But I assume he doesn't have Invis then. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Pretty interesting. So, yeah. Stinger, new ability. Area targeted, Sand King performs an empowered tail strike with a fixed 200 range, attacking all enemies within whatever radius. This attack deals bonus 160 damage and slows enemies for 16% for 7 seconds. Total damage is increased by 40% for enemies and within the innermost area. And it's pretty low cooldown. Okay, he just fucking stabs people. Stop.
It's on your foot.
Stop being a jump scare. Oh yeah. That means I don't like moths either, Sandra. But it's not scary. Menace. Shadow Demon's attacks apply a stacking debuff that applies amplifies the damage taken by a target by 2% per stack. Debuff amplification is 8 seconds. Or debuff duration is 8 seconds, refreshed with every stack. Promulgates? Yes. Disseminate when enemies attack, blah blah. Regaining half. Sure. Shadow Servant. If an enemy hero is killed by Shadow Demon or dies within 1500 range, an illusion of that hero is created. Illusions deal damage depending on the current level of disruption. The illusion disappears when the hero it was created from respawns or when the Shadow Demon dies. No illusions are created. What? That's so good. You get an illusion until they respawn? And you can do it. This. Oh my god, dude, it's so good. Necromaster is a basic ability now. And do max soul increase by 1 for each hero kill. Bonus is reset on death. Ah, no permanent scaling. He has the presence of the Dark Lord or the Yaphet's talent. Consecutive hits apply a stacking 10% slow and attack speed slow. Shadow Race no longer reduces movement speed up by default. Thank God. Now upgraded with Aghanim's Shard. Reduces cooldown by 2 per enemy hero hit. Oh, that's interesting. Feast of Souls, new basic ability. Shadow Fiend gains 40 to 70 attack speed for 8 seconds. After effect is done, 5 souls are consumed. Shadow Fiend should have 5 souls to cast it. So he has a little Mask of Madness, basically. Should have. Yeah, should? Should? You're saying it's preferred if he has it? Foul Play. Whenever Shadow Shaman takes lethal damage, he survives as a 1 HP chicken with movement speed increased by 10%, applies strong dispel upon transformation, and provides protection from all damage. So it can't die to Zeus ultis? Unless you, like, double ulti, I guess? Hex duration 3 seconds, cooldown 90 seconds, cooldown is reset upon dying. Huh. My boy is just immune to Zeus ulti. Cluster Cuck. Yeah, he's a cluster cuck. Can be cast on allied heroes after 0.1 second invulnerability. Transform them into a chicken with increased movement speed and create 3 chicken images that take 300% damage but provide no bounty. Chicken images are uncontrollable and try to confuse enemies. One chicken always stands still, one always scatters, and the other will either stand still or scatter. Cluster cuck. Foul play. Adds 0.1 second invulnerability period and creates 3 uncontrollable illusions on proc. Oh my god, dude. And then there's the massive serpent ward. 10 serpent wards are combined into one massive serpent ward. A giga ward! Oh my! It's him! It's the totem we pray to. 10 times the damage and bounty value. And the health is multiplied by 7.5x. The mega ward. Yes. He can be so big. Sounds shit. It does sound extremely bad. I have to say. It sounds really bad. Because it's literally just worse, no? Like, okay, it's not only worse. Because enemy can't like chip away at it and like lower your DPS. But it has the same damage output. Except it's gonna overkill a lot. And it doesn't have 10 times the hit points. It has 7.5 times the hit points of 1. And it's so much gold for one single last hit. Yeah, it sounds awful. It sounds awful. You also can't ward trap people. It literally does 1200 damage per attack. Yeah, but that's what your wards already do. You know? Your wards already have that. It's just many hits instead. Yeah, I don't know. It's better against towers and that's it. Yeah, I mean, kind of. Not really. It's a Herald facet. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds terrible, dude. It sounds terrible. Pretty fun though. And we have Silencer. Brain Drain. Silencer permanently steals int. Yep. Aghanim's Shard increases the int stolen to 4. Irrepressible. He cannot be silenced. Or reverberating silence. Global silence. Duration is decreased. But the first time it ends on an enemy for any reason, it is applied on them again. First silence duration is 3 to 4 seconds. Second silence is 1.5 to 2 seconds. Mask of Madness Silencer sounds pretty dank, yeah. Mask of Madness Silencer with the Irrepressible sounds pretty fun though. Yeah, can't be silenced is pretty nice. Yeah, also, yeah, this is very nice against BKB or Mantas and whatever. Very, very interesting. And there's a bunch of reworks. Oh my god, everything is reworked. What the fuck? We'll have to learn that over time though. I'm not going to read everything now. Ruin and Restoration passively provides Scarath with 50% spell lifesteal. Okay. Shield of Scion. Yeah, you get the shield. We know it, basically. Or Staff of Scion. Staff of Scion is whenever he damages an enemy hero with any of his abilities, each instance of magic damage reduces all of his ability cooldowns by 0.1 seconds. Holy. Okay, I like the staff. The Staff of Scion sounds fucking fun, dude. That sounds hilarious. Yeah, ulti makes you a spammer. I mean, Aghanim's build sounds really sick. Slardar, Seaborn Sentinel, gains bonus movement speed, health regen, blah blah blah, while in the river. Okay. And Guardian Sprints grants a 2-second speed burst on cast, during which Slardar gains additional 8% bonus and 100% slow resistance, both of which gradually fade out for another 3 seconds, reaching normal values. Okay. Or Corrosive Haze, any active debuff on the enemy hero provides 40% of the reduced armor to Slardar. Holy shit! That sounds great! River-based bonuses like Anger Receptor upgrade move to innate ability. Okay. Okay, I see. I mean, this seems fucking great. Yeah, any active debuff on enemy hero provides 40% of the reduced armor to Slardar. Yeah, that sounds so great, dude. That sounds so fucking nice. Barracuda, when not visible to the enemy team, Slark gains movement speed and health regen. And he starts with it, dude. Oh boy. So no longer the despair of, oh, I'm not level 6 on Slark. Now you can just kind of get something. 8 regen is pretty nice. Leeching Leash applies Essence Shift Axe to enemy heroes caught by pounds or Barracuda when revealed by enemies. Barracuda effects lingers for 0.5 to 2 seconds when Slark is not within 1200 allied units. I see. Lingering effects. Okay, that's pretty crazy. Snapfire attacks deal 25% more damage, but they have 25% chance of making a glancing shot that will deal 25 or 50% less damage. Ricochet. Whenever Snapfire attack misses or glances, 2 ricochet attacks that can't miss and deal 75% of the damage will bounce towards nearby enemies. Holy fuck, she's just gonna be shooting all over the place. Full bore Scatterblast shoots more narrow cone with range increased to 1400. Also reverses the point blank rules, applying them to enemies that are further than 650 away. Oh Jesus, dude. That sounds pretty nuts. Isn't this insane for laning? This sounds crazy for laning against. Yeah. What the fuck do you do? I guess it's more narrow, but still. And Lil Shredder does base attack damage. Sniper's attack range is increased by 100 to 400. Levels up with Assassinate. Okay. Ghillie Suit, take aim while active sniper isn't revealed in Fog of War when attacking enemies. Oh. Okay. Is it actually time for the pay to lose argument to be a valid argument against my sniper set? Okay. I will say my sniper set might be pay to lose now if we're not getting revealed. I will say the Twitch chat was right. Fuck, I should sell my sniper set before the value drops. Oh no, the value's gonna go down. Shrapnel duration decreased to 1 second, but the damage is multiplied by 4 and movement slow is multiplied by 2. Scatter shot. And take aim, passive attack bonus is moved to innate ability, now provides bonus armor for the duration. What the fuck? And the slow is increased. 20 armor when you pop take aim. Man fight! Man fight the PA. What the fuck? Alright, I guess you press take aim if Slardar jumps you. Just 20 bonus armor. Sniper already had 1,000,000 armor. Yeah, let's go for the Wraithband build and we can have 60 armor quite easily. Spectre and her illusions permanently have phased movement. That's just really quality of life. Desolate 40% damage if the target has only non-hero allies within range. Oh, okay. Ability damage is applied to Spectral Dagger. Reality casts Spectral Dagger of the current level on the Haunt's target and decreases reality cooldown to 1 second. Makes illusions persist even after the targets die. Wow, this one is great for ganking. That's crazy because especially the illusions persist after target dies. You can now gank someone and then jump back to your lane afterwards with the illusion that they gave you. Oh, it's really sick for ganking. Yeah, both of these are really good. Really good options for her. Spirit Breaker provides the hero in your team with the least experience points with a buff that increases their experience gain by 50% until they reach the level to match the second least. Can apply to Spirit Breaker as well. 50% fucking gain? What do you mean? 50% more experience gain? That's crazy, no? Bull Rush. Charge of Darkness makes makes charge bonus speed fade out over a short period duration after charge ends, based on how long the charge lasts. Max linger duration 3 seconds, min linger duration 0.5. Oh, so you keep going fast. Yeah, meanwhile, Enge has a fucking neutral item. I want to remind you guys, Enge can find neutral items faster. But, you know, 50% experience gained for one player. Oh, fucking insane, dude. Or you can go imbalanced. Nether Strike, enemy receives a debuff that increases the distance of forced movement applied to them by Spirit Breaker and his allies by 100% for 6 seconds. Wow. Okay. So you can really knock people. Yeah, that's crazy. Storm Spirit, new ability, passive. Storm Spirit gains a charge of 0.2 mana regen anytime he kills an enemy hero or whenever an enemy hero dies within 1200 range. A charge. Okay. Gains 5 charges on leveling up the ball lightning. Loses 3 charges on death. Wait. It's so broken. It is Bloodstone? It's basically Bloodstone. Yeah, the 0.2. So he basically got built-in Bloodstone. Every time Storm Spirit gains a charge, he also permanently gains 0.1 mana regen. Permanently? It's not even a charge, it's permanent? It seems insane, dude. Storm is back. Bulba was right. Shock Collar applies debuff on affected enemies, making them trigger an Overlord explosion on them if they attack within the next 6 seconds. Pretty cool. Static Remnant becomes a point target ability with 800 cast range. Static Remnants moves in the targeted point at 325 speed. Can be self-cast to cast in place. Vision radius decreased. Gimmicky. This is the one you take, I think. This is not terrible. You can do stuff with it, but you take this, I think, because more explosions when they attack. It's just gonna be nice, and with Aghanims, you could apply it to everyone. It's gonna hurt them. Sven's attack deal 15% more damage to stunned enemies. Holy fuck! The burst. Warcry creates physical barrier damage on all affected heroes. Really good for supporting. Or base damage decreased by 25. Sven passively receives an additional 0.4 to 0.7 damage per point of strength, depending on the current level of God Strength. Base damage decreased by 25. Additional 0.4 per strength. I mean, it sounds painful to last hit, no? Yeah. I mean, it's a lot. Yeah, it does scale up to be a lot. But last hitting in lane sounds rough, dude. Yeah, I'm not sure. You need quite a bit of strength, no? It's not bad. You only need 63 strength to break even. Takes a while before you hit 63. It's basically minus 15 at level 1. Yeah. 42 damage Sven, by the way. I think this one fucking sucks, dude. Like, yes, it scales to be good, but what about surviving the lane? And also, this is just fucking great. 200 barrier while also giving everyone armor. This one is just amazing. Yeah, okay, let's go further. Remains an innate ability, active, can't be leveled up. Okay, Teki still has this. Jesus, his attack range is down. Oh, you can go for 3 different. Squeeze Scope. Squee gains 1 attack range for each point of attack speed. Okay. Hold up. Spleen Secret Sauce. Damage and self-damage is increased by 15% of Teki's max health. Self-damage is now pure. Okay. Or Spoon Stash. Techies can now use and benefit from backpack items as if they were in inventory. No way, dude. No way. He can actually 10 slot? Yo. 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 That is one of the craziest ones I've seen so far. I'm gonna show up with all the bracers for the lane. I'm gonna go late game and I'm gonna have so many fucking items. Holy fuck, dude. What a monster. What an insane Giga Chad you could become with this. Oh my lord. And we're here. It's finally time for the most important one of them all. I have to read everything on TA because it's TA. So TA, base health region increased. Okay. BAT improved. Okay, okay. Attack range increased. Okay. Attack projectile speed increased. Yes, yes. Psyblades, now an innate ability. Yes, of course. We get the Psyblades. They have no range, but we scale them up. Yep. So we can melee Psyblade, but they still hit for 550. Okay. Psyblade damage no longer reduced for each unit it connects with? Huh? Psyblade spilled the... I mean... Okay, so it works like this. Okay, I thought I was gonna be super excited, but then this makes me a little bit less excited, but okay. This does really suck for Psyblading people in lane, but it's not bad overall. I mean, it does go up to 100% again, so that's nice. But I can't do the high damage Psyblades until I have maxed out my Psyblades. Yeah, this one is a little bit of a tough pills to swallow, but it's good. Yeah, it's good for clearing Giga Ancients as well. So there's that. Spilled enemies have their movement speed slowed by 5 to 25% for 3 seconds. 5% when you have no level, 10% when you have 1 level. 10% slow does make it a bit easier to Psyblade them. It's not terrible, okay. Refractor grants a damage instance every time a shield instance gets consumed. Ooh, so you have all the damage instances, but then you get more if they break. Oh, we're taking Refractor. I'm telling you. We're taking Refractor. That's a lot of damage. That's a whole lot of damage. One big thing that TA struggles with is that you run out of your aggressive refraction charges and then you don't kill stuff anymore. But you're telling me if they fight back, if they if they resist, we fucking kill them? Okay, let's keep going. Hold up. Okay, refraction no longer grants damage block instances, okay. Now grants multiple instances of 30 to 60 health barrier. Whenever a barrier is fully consumed, the amount of shield instances will decrease by 1 and a new full barrier will appear as long as there are instances left. Any damage that would reduce a barrier to less than 0 health is fully absorbed. Okay. GG nerf to the ground. Okay, I hear you. Instances decrease from 3 to 6 to 2 to 5. That sounds a little bit sad. But I hear you, but keep in mind, there are so many things that eat refraction charges nowadays. This will make you way better against all those things, but you'll become worse at dealing with stuff like Sven showing up and fucking hitting you. Because Sven is still now gonna absolutely destroy you. So there's a power imbalance that's gonna happen where TA used to be amazing against Sven, for instance. But now, it shouldn't be, right? It doesn't matter, right? Oh, does it still fully absorb? Wait, am I misreading it? When a barrier is fully consumed. Oh, right, because he still has to fully consume them. Right. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm like, 15 hours into the stream here. Right. Okay, so he can't overkill. If he kills the barrier, he has to kill the next one. Oh, it's... Okay, this is a huge buff then. We're happy. Okay, it's amazing. This is not a nerf to the ground. This is a buff. Yeah, and we will take this. For sure. Yeah. Waga 2 Radiance ticks per stack. Oh yeah, true. Radiance will have to tick twice to kill it off, I guess. -1 instance though. True, but you'll get it back. Also, creeps won't immediately break all your refraction charges if you're jungling. You can no longer blink out damage on the first hit. You can't? Okay. Okay. I mean, that's something, I guess. You can't? You can test it? It's weird. Show and demo? I gotta test. I can't go to bed not knowing how it works. Yeah, I don't know. Shouldn't you be able to? We'll have to
In defense
take
of
the
the
refractor one. Yeah, everyone is confused. I mean, this seems confusing, so let's have maybe not a fucking Phoenix. Let's have Sven, since that's what we used. And Wrath of God Sven. Give him levels.
I can do no less.
Okay, so I pop refraction. He pops ulti. He hits me.
Right.
He's killing 1 refraction charge per hit. Oh, we can't blink though.
Yes.
I see. Is this an intended change?
I'm under attack.
I would imagine this is a bug. Small damage break blink, so it doesn't. That doesn't seem to be the case though. I mean, I guess, yeah, we're taking 1 damage. Is that intended? That we're taking 1 damage and thus can't blink? Like, shouldn't that 1 damage not work because it's insufficient damage anyway?
As the temple requires.
Give him more damage and try? Nah, I'll give him more damage. Yeah, so we're still good against Sven. We're still good against Sven. I think, I mean, it perfectly says no longer gives damage block, but it gives a shield. I think the code is 0 damage event instance, which breaks blink. It's a bug, you can blink with Pavis. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if they wanted blink to no longer be the way people play TA, they would probably have very specifically said, this no longer works with blink. You can blink with safety bubble. Yeah, I guess you can take safety bubble and then you'll be able to get your blink out because you block the damage that way. But you probably shouldn't have to. This seems like a bug. This just doesn't seem intended. I don't really understand why this would be intended, so yeah. Alright. That seems cool though. Yeah, definitely. I like Redditors, you know, posts about this, please. We need attention to this. This is dumb. Like, blink should not be stopped by us not taking damage. Yeah, still a buff for sure, but this has to be a bug. Aghanim's Scepter now increases the total trap damage by 100. Okay. Sonic projection bonus damage increased from 200 to 300. Okay, so plus 200 damage then? And the channel... What? The increased... Stop increasing the channel time! Why do you increase it? It's unplayable, man! You don't know how hard it is already at fucking 1.5 seconds to jump on top of someone. It's so difficult. Give my traps fucking full hero vision and maybe I can do it. But 2 seconds jump time is not very easy to time. Not when the traps have like this fucking vision, you know? They don't even see the enemy before the enemy has run over them. You can't fucking jump to the trap because they're already gone. What kind of a trap is it if I can't see the target before I can jump there? I hate this change. Half a second extra is very, very painful. That's a terrible change. The damage is nice, but the damage is never the problem for TA. So, yeah. Pop the trap and TP later. Yeah, but that means you have to have 2 traps every time you want to do the trick. Every time you want to jump with Aghanims, you need to have 1 trap to give vision of the target and to slow the target, and then another trap that they then run over. It's... Why would they fucking nerf it like this and give it this shit? Can I just take this away and take back my old cast time? It's just worse now. You can, however, kill creep waves, I believe. Because if you take the... Oh, never mind. They changed the talents too. Haha. Never mind. Never mind. So you can't even do that. It's just fucking garbage then. Okay. Yeah. It's just shit, dude. Sonic trap damage is changed to the trap slow. Affects both minimum and maximum. 5%? Ugh. Yeah, no. Meld Dispels is changed to Refraction Dispel. That's a big nerf. That is a big nerf for sure. And then Refraction instances decreased from 7 to 5. Well, some good stuff for TA and some bad stuff. We take the good with the bad, I guess. The Meld Dispel was 1,000,000 times better than this. You can dispel stuns with the 15 and 20 talents. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's something. So you're saying you can cast it to dispel a stun entirely? Is it a strong dispel? Are you sure it's a strong dispel? It just says it's a dispel. Is it a
Templar assassin.
strong dispel or a basic dispel?
Now I see.
Right.
Basic dispel. No, you can't. You can cast Refraction while you're stunned. But yeah. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I mean, there's good stuff and bad stuff. I think overall I'm happy. The stuff that I am unhappy with is the Aghanim Scepter, for sure. And the Meld Dispel was a lot stronger than Refraction Dispel. Maybe I'll just go for the Meld minus armor talent instead nowadays. Because I think it's probably a better option than this. But yeah, that's TA. Let's keep going with TB then. Illusions under TB's control that are within range receive a damage bonus. Illusions outside of range receive a damage penalty. Removes the minimum health thresholds for enemies. Oh Jesus, condemned. The armlet support TB. And Soul Fragment, Conjure Image only spawns at full health, but the ability also costs 20% of current health. What the fuck? That's so expensive though. I think you just go for this talent mostly as carry. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like this talent. Oh, Demon Seal gives you HP regen though. 20 HP regen? Jesus. Holy fuck. And Terror Wave also deals magic damage. Okay. So you could Sunder and then insta Terror Wave to kill them. Stylish kill. Blubber. Tidehunter removes negative status effects. If he takes more than 500 damage, Dispel type strong. Damage resets. Kraken Swell. Base strength is 27. Strength gain is 3.5. And damage block permanently increases by 1, 2, 3, 4 each time an enemy hero dies under the effect of Anchor Smash. Tidehunter doesn't get stacks if he is dead. Or Krill Eater. 22 base strength. Strength gain is 4. Base attack range is decreased by 50. Attack range is increased by 5 every hero level. And Anchor Smash radius is decreased and it's increased every hero level. Interesting. So this is the scaling build, the carry build. And this is the one that starts out strong. And Kraken Shell, Dispel and damage, move to innate ability. Timbersaw restores mana every time he destroys a tree. Oh, Jesus, dude. Huh. Mana on tree destruction. That sounds very strong, actually. That's a lot of mana, too. He's now a strength hero, so no longer universal bullshit. Thank God for that. When Timbersaw collides with a target tree, it shatters, sending 10 splinters in all directions, up to 700 distance. If a splinter hits an enemy, they take damage and are slowed for 60%, but only for 0.75. Grants Twisted Chakram ability when leveling up Chakram. Twisted Chakram launches a smaller uncontrollable Chakram, which flies in an infinity sign in the selected direction, deals damage, blah, blah, blah. Huh. Twisted Chakram instead of regular one. Very interesting. Yeah, Quelling Blade on Timbersaw on the side lanes. You just get mana every time. Every single click. Tinker gains 1% item cooldown reduction per 4 intelligence up to 60%. Repair bots, Marcher machines, applies non-stacking heal over time when robots pass through allied heroes. Oh god. Returning ability, Marcher machines. Okay. And Translocator, defense matrix, when barrier is fully absorbed on Tinker, he blinks in a random forward direction, 300 range. Yeah, it's happening. Rearm no longer resets the cooldowns of items, no longer grants magic resistance on its own. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go, boys. It calls for a robotic army of minions to damage enemy units in an area around Tinker. Damage duration. Yep. Okay. This is Tinker coming back, huh? Yeah, doesn't reset blink though. That's interesting. Doesn't reset cooldown of items, but it does get up to 60% CDR. So with Arcane Blink, he can still do it, you know, very effectively. Yeah, you need a lot of intelligence though. You need tons of int for it. Yeah, no chain hexing as well might be pretty painful for him. Tiny Crag Exterior returns. Yeah, so if you hit him, you get a stacking debuff that decreases their attack damage by percentage. Okay, so attacking Tiny makes you weaker. Crash Landing increases landing radius from 275 to 450. Landing deals more damage to enemies in the target area. Or Insurmountable, he gets 25% of his strength as slow resistance, 10% of it as status resistance. Okay. Treant, Nature's Guise is his base ability. Primeval Power Treant gains 5 base attack damage per hero level. Just fucking strong. God damn, he can hit so hard, guys. Carry Treant, do it now. Or Sapling. Leech Seed can be ground targeted, planting a tree and damaging and healing. Damaging and healing all enemies in the effect. It's kind of funny. Damaging and healing all enemies in the effect radius for the duration of the ability. Damaging and healing is halved for creeps when the ability is ground targeted. If the tree is cut down, it regrows again with next pulse. Okay. Troll Warlord. Berserker's Rage is now basic ability and can be leveled with points. Insensitive, each stack of fervor grants 1 armor when Troll Warlord is in melee form. Or Bad Influence grants 30% of his attack speed bonus to all allied heroes globally. Okay. I mean, it's not that sick, but, you know, I'm just hyping it up. Yep. I don't know. I think you still take this, basically. Because armor on Troll, I mean, yeah, it's quite a lot of armor, but he has a lot of armor to begin with. But I guess he would be even stronger at man fighting now. Bitter Chill, Passively slows the attack speed of nearby dudes. Tag team. Yeah, just basic tag team basically. And drinking buddies. New Tusk's third ability when this is picked. Tusk reaches out to tag a targeted allied unit, pulling them closer. Once tagged, both Tusk and his allied tagged ally gain increased movement speed and bonus attack speed for 5 seconds. Or attack damage. 5 seconds. Caster range 900, bonus movement speed 25, bonus damage 20 to 95. Cooldown 15. Yeah, sounds like Marcy Tusk combo. And the Walrus Punch is now affected by blocks like Lincoln Sphere. I see. Atrophy Aura is innate ability. Demon's Reach, when Unlord has bonus damage from Atrophy Aura, his attacks start cleaving, dealing 35% damage. The cleave distance is equal to 100 plus 5 per each point of bonus damage. Or Abyssal Horde. Whenever Unlord teleports with the Fiend's Gate, he will bring forth uncontrollable warriors and archers to fight for him. The first underlings are summoned together for the closest visible enemy unit within 1200 range from the gate Unlord is teleported to. They are summoned one by one in 2-second intervals. All summons die once the gate closes. Summons depend on the level of the Fiend Gate warrior. It's Necrobook. Necrobook is coming back. I bet they even used their Necrobook models for it. Alright. Sounds cool. Can I Echo Slam that? 50% more frequently if you're level 25. Ceaseless Dirge. When Undying dies, he will automatically respawn in the fountain. Begins the game on cooldown. Cooldown 480 seconds. So after 480 seconds, it's time to feed. You automatically just respawn. Boom. Okay. Free buyback. Yeah. Rotting Mitts. While Flesh Golem is active, Undying's attacks will spawn a zombie. Ooh, this build is back. And Ripped. When Soul Rip is cast on allied hero, they gain 10% of Undying's current strength for 10 seconds. Huh. Ursa gains 1.5% of his current health as damage. This is also an old one. Holy shit, this is a throwback though. Yo, this is old. You a boomer if you know about this. I talked about this before, but this is literally like 18, 19 years ago in Rage. We're talking fucking old. No, not 2017, my dear friend. We're talking old. This is closer to 2 decades ago than it is 1 decade ago. This is an old ability. Yeah, the Mass Soul Booster build. Yeah, you don't understand how old this ability is. Okay, so he gets percentage of his health as damage. Yeah, that's fucking wild. Alright, Grudge Bearer. Enrage, 5% of damage absorbed during Enrage is converted to damage. Buff lingers for 5 seconds after Enrage expires. Or duration of all debuffs applied by Ursa is increased by 20%. Bear down. Damn, that's nasty, dude. That's even like a basher or something. If you get hit by bash, or if he puts, you know, the Q on you, hex later on. I mean, this just sounds nasty, dude. Yeah, bear down for midterms. Bear down, dude. Whenever an enemy kills Vengeful Spirit, they get a debuff until their next death, causing Vengeful Spirit to deal 10% bonus damage to them. I like that. That's funny. Avenging Missile. Base attack time is 1.7, and magic missile damage increased by 0.75 for every last hit or deny the target has. Oh, Monka S, dude. What the fuck? They're coming for us farmers. What the fuck? I'm a peaceful farmer with 1,000 CS on Medusa. Don't stun me. Holy shit, that could hurt. It's the Arteezy counter. Or Soul Strike. Base attack time is 1.5. Vengeful Spirit attacks fire traces of her soul that punch the enemy on contact, making her attacks have melee behavior? What do you mean melee behavior? Are we talking Battle Fury here? We're talking full on fucking Basher, Battle Fury, all the good stuff. Oh my god. This sounds fucking dank. Latent toxicity removed. Poison Nova ability removed. Poison Sting is now an innate ability. Patient 0. The plague spreads 2 times, but the initial damage for all spreads after the first one is reduced by 100%. Plague Carrier, Plague Ward can be cast on allies, attaching a ward onto them. Oh god, I hate this. While attached, wards are untargetable and die one at a time whenever the unit they are attached onto receives 100 to 250 damage. Wards attack the same target their attached target is attacking. Oh my god, dude, it's a fucking hat. Oh my god, it's a hat, dude. Alright. Then we have Viper, Corrosive Haze. Corrosive Haze is an innate ability. Poison Burst, after the debuff expires, all enemies around the target in a 300 radius take damage equal to 100% of the magic damage dealt by poison attack. Yikes! That's good for AoE farming as well. Stacking camps and farming, but also just in fights. Corrosive Skin, damage per second, and magic resistance is increased while Viper is in a Nether Toxins area, effect up to 100% after 4 seconds. Okay. Visage base armor increase. Scary Creeper's Cloak, now an innate ability. You can level it up. Sepulcher affects all enemies within 300 range of a target, gains only 25% of the bonuses from each secondary target. That sounds crazy good though. Summon Familiars, Faithful Followers. Familiars always follow Visage and cannot receive direct. It's the noob friendly one again. They will attack. They untargetable? Or what? Cannot receive commands. They will attack the target that Visage tried to attack last and will return. Blah blah. Will still be ordered to cast Stoneform individually. They will search for valid targets within 300. They actually just made it as noob friendly, huh? If familiars have gone too far away, 3,500 range, they will teleport to Visage within 4 seconds. Movement speed increased by 40. Can put on autocast to make familiar immediately return to Visage. They can't attack while autocast is on. It's the Herald facet. I love that they have these Herald facets for all the micro-challenged players. Every micro-intense hero is like, yeah, don't worry, we got you, fam. Just use this one. Yeah. Intrinsic Edge. Void Spirit gains 33% more secondary bonuses from primary attributes. Okay. Resonant Pulse Barrier absorbs all damage types. Sounds kind of nice. War Symmetry. Void Spirit gains physical damage shield equal to 40% of magic damage dealt to all enemy heroes, buff duration 20 seconds. No longer creates a physical damage barrier on its own. 40% of magic damage dealt to enemy heroes, buff duration 20 seconds. So whenever he does magic damage? Or is it just, yeah, I don't know. This seems kind of nice. Seems kind of nice. Warlock Eldritch Summoning, new basic ability, levels up with Chaotic Offering. Whenever a unit dies under effect of any of Warlock's abilities, a minor imp is spawned in their place. Imps are uncontrollable and will run towards the target enemy or nearby enemy. Sure. Champion of Goroth, permanent immolation damage per second is increased by Warlock's current health and mana regen. Okay. Or Black Grimoire grants a Black Grimoire neutral item. Hero kills and assists infuse the Black Grimoire with charges. This is very interesting. This item can be used in either neutral or regular inventory slots, but cannot be put in backpack or dropped. Can be consumed to grant 250 experience per charge. For that, press right click on the item and select consume item option. Black Grimoire starts at 1 charge and a cooldown of 420 seconds. So it's experience gain? You get 250 experience per hero that you've been part of killing or assisting? Isn't this a lot? If you have a lot of fighting, there's no limit to how many you can get, right? Yeah, you choose when you use it too. You lose a slot though? I guess so. Yeah, I guess he can't have neutral items, right? Is it single use? Does it disappear? Is it a single use item that disappears or it goes on cooldown? Yeah, it just goes on cooldown. You can put it in regular slots. Yeah, but you cannot put it in backpack. It's not single use. Dude, that seems like just a lot of experience. Like crazy amount of experience. Yeah, also pretty rare for a warlock to get 6 slotted. I think it's pretty strong, guys. You can just put it in an inventory slot and have a regular neutral item and you're fine. You just play like you have 5 slots basically. It says consume. It does, but it also says cooldown. You consume the things. Can be consumed to... I mean, I don't know. People are saying that it doesn't disappear. But maybe it disappears. We'll find out. The CD is for the start of the game. Oh, so it is a one thing? I kind of like if it's a one-time thing. It's cool anyway. It's cool. It's cool. You could just gotta fight a lot with it. Weaver. Gemini attack is an innate ability. Shukuchi speed and the enemies affected by Shukuchi are slowed. Okay. Or Hive Mind. Whenever the swarms beetle stack heroes, Weaver gets experience. Oh my god. EXP? Yeah, that's bait though. That's so little. It's bait. It's bait. It's bait, guys. Sounds OP. It's bait. It's very little. Works on Meepo. Dude, that one is bait. You're just gonna throw a swarm and people are just gonna kill it, you know? It's not even much. It's very, very little experience. Easy breezy. Wind Ranger's movement speed is always fastest to win and cannot be lower than 240. Max movement speed increased from 550 to 600. She can't be slower than 240? That's nice. Windrun grants 15% bonus movement speed to herself and allies within 700 radius. Focus fire unit target ability allows to attack one target with increased speed, but damage reduced by 30%, 20%. Focus fire no target ability. Windrunner starts shooting 7, 9, or 11 arrows per second at random enemies within her attack range. Damage of these arrows is reduced by 30%. When the enemy is hit, they can't be targeted again for the next 3 shots. Prioritizes heroes. She's fucking spray and praying, dude. Focus fire. It's literally, it's unfocused fire. It's just, what the fuck, dude? I guess if there's only one hero, you still just continuously attack. I would assume. So, it's like... It's probably decent then. Elderroom Scholar. When an allied hero picks up a Wisdom Rune, the 3 heroes that would not benefit from it gains 20% of the experience instead. Wait, instead? I guess instead of not benefiting. It's not taking from them. Okay. Essence of Blue Heart. Whenever Wind Wyvern restores health or heals an ally, 50% of all healing done restores mana as well. Wind Wyvern gains 0.4 to 1 bonus attack damage for each 10 attack range over 400. Scales with Winter's Curse levels. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. And Grease. Pig. Witch Doctor starts the game with Grease, a neutral item that cannot be dropped or placed in backpack when the owner dies. 100% of the gold lost from death is added to the item cost, which also passively increases by 1 gold every 3 seconds. Can be consumed to permanently remove the item and refund the gold to Witch Doctor. For that, press right click on the item and select Consume Item option. It's a feeder token. It's for feeding. Headhunter. He got 3 different stances too. Cask damage increased by 35 per bounce, or Cleft Death attacks 2 separate targets at once with reduced damage, prioritizes the closest enemy hero, or Voodoo Festeration deals up to 60 damage to enemies instead of healing and has 200 more range at all levels. Alright. You just tried the Warlock's first facet and you think it will break the game? Yeah, it seems insane, dude. It seems insane. Wraith King. Vampiric Spirit is a base ability, levels up with Reincarnation. Okay. Very nice. Bone Guard, Wraith King abilities either summon skeletons to fight alongside their liege or help him in the fight. Bone Guard, new Wraith King's basic ability when facet is picked. For every 2 kills made, gains a charge, can be activated to summon 1 skeleton per charge to fight alongside him. Skeletons benefit, blah, blah, blah. Reincarnation, number of skeletons spawned. Okay, so this is the summon skeletons. Or Spectral Blade. Wraith King's attack may curse his enemies and make other abilities make this curse even stronger. Spectral Blade, new ability. His attacks passively place a curse that after 3 seconds will deal 20 to 80 pure damage and a physical damage equal to 70% of the cursing attack. Curse damage benefits from Vampiric Spirit's lifesteal. Curse cooldown for heroes 18 to 12. Curse cooldown for creeps 6. Illusions of Wraith King do not benefit from it. And curse cooldown is reset on all units in a 900 radius when resurrecting. I'm confused, but it sounds dank. Sounds like more of a right-click focused build. And the fact that it does benefit from lifesteal sounds really strong. Also sounds like you want big damage per hit with this. Yeah, like Ares Boon from Hades. That's what I'm getting the feel from as well. That's what I'm getting the feel for. And then we have Zeus. Static Field returns an innate ability. Zeus shocks any enemy that he attacks or is hit by his abilities, causing them to lose 4% of their current health. Live Wire. Static Field makes damage depend on the distance between Zeus and damaged enemy. Max percentage is 7%. Reach a distance of 200 or closer. Minimum percentage is 2% at 1200 or further. Or Divine Rampage. Hits his enemies in ascending order from the ones with lowest current health to the highest, with a 0.2 second interval between the strikes. Whenever an enemy is killed by Thunder God's Wrath, damage for the remaining strikes increases by 15%. That's very funny. I do feel like this is more of a like lower brackets thing, because people are gonna see that and then react. People can use BKB, you know. This is definitely a lower MMR thing, I feel, because it's very easy to react to. Even in lower MMR, I think people will learn pretty quickly. Can't run from heaven. And you can insta-Yules. If anyone gets hit by it, you can immediately Yules, and that Yules will protect you for the entire duration. You can also be a god gamer and time your Manta style, but then you gotta calculate for, you know, which order you are in the health pool, so that's kind of funny. Yeah. It does seem very strong though if you do pop it when the enemy are low. I will say that. I will say that. Yep. Okay, that's it. I definitely skimmed over a lot of things. I sped through this patch a lot because, you know, this was end of stream here. And I can't wait for tomorrow to actually play these things. I know that there's a lot that I could read more. People are telling me to read the Wraith King passive. Trust me, tomorrow I'm going to play for a long ass time. There's going to be a lot of Dota. And I will definitely be reading up more on the stuff that I didn't read then when we play. So more stuff coming up then. I got to save my voice a little bit. And it's time for me to go and rest up for stream tomorrow. So tomorrow will be plenty of gameplay. I'll see you guys then. Have a good one. Take care.